It is Tuesday. I feel like I have to figure out a better way to intro it. But welcome, everybody. So happy to see everybody on this Tuesday evening in Spooktober.
Yes, it
Spooktober. I mean, what more do you want?
I know.
Spooky. Welcome, everybody. Calls from Beyond. I'm your host, Austin Alvarez from the Truly Bizarre.
We are decided to start with.
Yeah, absolutely. I am joined by your fabulous co-host, Miss Noah from the Black Cauldron.
Hey, y'all. Hey.
Free the Menendez brothers, right?
Oh, my God. Can we talk about it?
We can't hear in a minute. I want to introduce George. We got George up in here.
Free the Menendez brothers.
God damn, George just takes us right back to it. We got Danette.
That was your cue.
Then I'm gonna have to start muting my microphone if we're gonna keep.
That was your cue.
She's down with the sickness.
She got the suds, y'all.
To be serious before we start, I just want to make sure we give all of our thoughts over to everybody down in Florida and down in the South. I know you guys are really going through it. We just want to let you know that you guys are in our thoughts 100%. I mean, it's keeping us up at night.
No,
worrying
seriously,
about you
I went
guys.
down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
And I needed to, because I've seen a lot of people on social media, TikTok to be exact, with their privilege of not even having to experience such a catastrophe and knowing the fate of what's going to happen, judging people that did not evacuate. Evacuation takes money. It takes money. Shame on all the airlines that are not stepping up and getting their head out their asses and pockets and giving free flights to evacuate people. Instead, they price gouge. So my deepest thoughts, like, I am praying for my Floridians, because I know a lot of them. I have some Floridians on Patreon.
Yep.
I know there are Floridians in the chat. I'm worry sick. Like, it gives me anxiety.
Yeah, I the way I relate this is like when the Titan sub was down there and they had the broadcast with like a ticker for how many minutes of oxygen they had left.
Yes.
Like, that's how I feel anxious for them.
Yeah, because I mean, I was on TikTok and somebody was like, what am I supposed to do? I have kids. The best I could do is go get the life jackets. And I'm like,
that's
what? I know. I said, wait a minute. And then the meteorologist, when he's on national television explaining like how this catastrophe, how bad it is, that is badder than bad, and starts crying.
Yeah, I'm finding that quote really quick from Reddit that I saw.
It just makes me
okay. So somebody, a meteorologist on Reddit posted this on the r/weather forum. It says 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and this was yesterday or last night. It says this is nothing short of astronomical. I am at a loss for words to meteorologically describe you 897. I don't know the measurement of pressure, but 897 units of pressure with 180 mile an hour max sustained winds and gusts of 225 miles an hour. This is now the second strongest hurricane ever recorded by pressure on this side of the world. The eye is tiny at nearly only 3.8 miles wide. This hurricane is nearing the mathematical limit of what Earth's atmosphere can produce. Yes, there's a mathematical limit, and we are nearing that.
Yeah. And I can't, like, I cannot. I see some people in my chat saying it's going to hit them tomorrow. I'm praying for y'all, for real. And it's so crazy. I always wanted to move to Florida, and I was always a little hesitant because I only been to Florida whenever I'm going down there on vacations and cruises. It's so beautiful.
There's a lot of culture too.
Yeah,
it's a really culture-rich
It's beautiful,
state.
yes. And I just always been a little nervous.
I don't know if they can hear us, but George found.
Yeah.
They can hear you guys.
This is,
okay.
Yeah.
This is him crying. Yeah, he's. I don't think the video itself is unmuted.
Yeah, I was.
He's
posted on social media. Quote.
Hours. I apologize. This is just horrific.
Yeah, I mean, there's no real words to describe it. And I know us saying so much only does so much. And if there was more we could do, I'm almost certain we would. But definitely, please stay safe, everybody. I know it's easier said than done, but please stay safe.
It's hard. Yeah, it's hard because this is like worse than Katrina. They're saying like this is the worst of the worst.
Well, Katrina was really bad because I believe it was only a Cat 3, but it was really bad because the infrastructure was just not taken care of.
It's not there. So
this is legitimately just a super storm.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping that everyone in the chat, please, 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 religious or not, please pray for our Floridian brothers and sisters. They are going through it. They don't know what's going to happen. Their mayor literally got on TV and said, if you do not evacuate, you will die. And I'm just like, what is going on here? Why isn't these airlines offering free flights to evacuate these people that are in the A and B and C areas that is going to be hit the hardest? It's crazy. It is.
Yeah.
It's almost like disgustingly crazy how no one is attempting to help other than saying, oh, evacuate. Well, if they could, they would. There's no more gas in Florida. Come on now. But
Yeah.
I will be praying. I know Austin will be praying. George, Danette,
Most
Mr.
definitely.
Fresh is not here today. But we've been praying and just keeping up with the news. So, but speaking of Mr. Fresh not being here, I know he's not in the chat either.
I saw him
Oh, is he? He's
on
in here?
yours. On yours.
Oh.
He was wanting to know
He's
where my
like,
shirt.
"I'm here."
He said, "That's a cute shirt, Austin. Where'd you get it from? Spirit Halloween."
He's here. So my baby had a choir concert.
Everybody, give it up.
tonight
W's in the
Yes.
chat for
for Maxie.
Little Cauldron.
Yeah, my
Treble
little
clefs
closure.
in the chat.
Yeah.
Treble clefs in the chat. Or
Yes.
do you know what range she is?
No.
Okay. All right.
All I know is she turns on that music and I be like, baby, please. Hey,
Just
turn
be
it
glad she
down.
wasn't like being in recorder club in 5th grade.
Oh my gosh. Or that she's not into drum because she's one of those children that really like hones in on her skills. She will write a screenplay, write the song, and then we all got to listen to it. And I'm just like, you know what? She's a superstar.
She's just letting you know about her greatness. I don't know what else to
she
tell
goes
you.
to performing arts school, and she is definitely. She was a little nervous whenever
Yeah.
we dropped her off, but I think she's gonna do just fine.
It happened from one musician to another. You get over it
Yeah,
eventually. I never ended up getting over it, but I like to say you do.
Yeah, yeah,
Austin
there were-
still cries before every show.
Before every show,
People don't
I
know.
was in the back hyperventilating.
yeah,
And I don't have to see anybody in person either.
yeah.
When I would play shows, it was there were times where and it would get really scary where I'd get so nervous I couldn't feel my hands.
Oh,
And I'm a
God.
guitar
That's-
player. I
that's
need to
the
feel my
worst.
hands. I need to be able to feel them.
Yep.
And there was one time where we were playing. I think we were playing a festival here in town, and there was like a ton of people, and I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, am I really about to go do this? Am I really about to go do this?"
That
And, like,
that was Max today. She came in the house. I thought she had an attitude. I'm like, what's wrong? She's like, I'm nervous. And I'm like, I said, oh, excuse me.
is she
I
asking
didn't know.
for only green M&Ms?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
have we gotten there?
No, we haven't gotten there quite yet.
Quite
But
yet. That means there's something.
If she's this nervous, and she's a theater and choir major, so I couldn't imagine whenever she's gonna have her own lines and all that other stuff. But I'm sending well wishes. I know she is not watching, but I know Mr. Fresh is there with her.
Yes.
She'll do just fine.
She did get to come by. I did get to.
She got to say
We did get to
hi.
say good luck in person,
Yep.
and so that was very very nice.
My little twin.
The Menendez brothers.
Yeah. Now
You've been working on some heat, which is why this is fresh in your mind. You've been working on some heat lately.
Okay. First of all, free the Menendez brothers. I'm working on a project I can't really talk a lot about, but
You guys will see it soon, though.
yes, you'll see it soon. But yeah, that's crazy that first of all, I watched the Netflix series like everybody else, and it was so much like
Watch it.
what?
I saw parts of it, but I already knew their story. Like I'd watched.
We think we know their story. Do we really?
I just know that they are the only serial killer, or not serial killers, but true crime killers that are on a basketball card.
Yes.
Which
Did
is
you
pretty-
see that?
The card, yeah, I've seen the card.
It is insane.
George, did you know about that?
No.
So the Menendez brothers are in the back. I believe it's a Michael Jordan card. They're sitting courtside.
yeah.
Because they right after they killed. It was right after they killed their parents
Yeah.
because they got the inheritance or whatever, and then they were like
Yeah.
ball out. Which I mean,
Oh, you mean
honest, inheritance or just money that was rightfully theirs? Or
spiritual reparations? What do you
right.
mean? I mean,
and then Michael Jordan put
man,
the
I don't
dunked
know
on
if
them
it was
motherfuckers.
Michael Jordan, but it was somebody. And you know, a lot of things that we see on TV are dramatic sized or whatever.
Menendez brothers basketball card. I'm finding it right now.
when you watch the lower scale documentaries and listen to their court testimonies,
Oh, it was Mark Jackson
Mark Jackson
from New York, from the Knicks.
Yeah. It's
Wow.
pretty clear that they should have been out of jail a long time ago. If we let Gypsy Rose out of jail,
Of all of them, we let Gypsy Rose out.
of them,
He's got a big wiener. Okay, thanks, Gypsy.
Right,
Thanks for that. All right, glad we got to know that, Gypsy.
right? To me, it was just like these people were way more traumatized and suffering from PTSD, and it's just ridiculous. It really is, and I hope that they get to. They're gonna go back to court though. They announced that.
Did they get a motion
Yes.
for a retrial, or
Yeah,
at least to revisit their trial?
Yeah, because the second trial they were like saying it was a lie, but one of the brothers wrote a letter in 1988, like 8 months before the murders, to a family member and was like, he won't stop it. Before it was even, and then one of the Menudo band members was like, he diddled me too. So now they have to see if they're gonna retry.
How is the diddler involved? No, I'm just kidding.
That's the new word.
How is he tied in?
You know, so
That's what we need to know.
I feel like I definitely believe after probably almost a week of looking at different documentaries and reading court testimonies, like court dockets, this was an injustice, low key. Like, they've paid their debt back to society. I'm not saying it's right. I just say I understand because everybody knew about it.
Well, did you
Everyone
see
knew.
about that death penalty, Marcellus Williams?
Oh, another injustice.
Yeah, we
I'm
talked
so
about
sick
that.
Of everybody.
We talked about that on the legal podcast that I produce, and they were like, this guy, like, even the parents of the victim, was like, we think he shouldn't be put to death. We don't think he did it.
Yeah.
Because new evidence came out, and then there was, I remember, because when we were recording it, it was the day before we recorded the episodes, the day before. And we were like, oh, okay, well, it's getting looked at again. And then by the time we finished recording that podcast, they said, they were like,
it's
no,
ridiculous. You know, this country got to do better in some ways. Whenever it comes to our legal system, I mean, I understand some things are egregious. Okay, I mean, I looked at the autopsy pictures of their parents. It was egregious. But when it comes down to things like
there's
Marcellus, that was just
yeah. I think if you're gonna, because I don't necessarily disagree with the death penalty, but I think if you are gonna put somebody to death, it has to be like so undeniable in evidence that like you're like, oh, like there's like, oh, we have video evidence of like George killing somebody. Okay,
okay,
all right, George. There's
and
no
no
disproving that. Like,
right. But and it's so crazy because even with the Menendez brothers, there was evidence. I mean, their dad had nude photos of them, you know. So it's like, how is this even a thing? So they are gonna do a motion, and it's gonna be a hearing, I believe, November 2nd.
Okay,
and they'll decide
see.
if they're going to vacate their sentence or if they're gonna retry it. They need to vacate it, in my opinion. Like, time served. Let them boys out of jail. Send everybody else to hell because. There
this
ain't
one
no
came
way.
out today. This is from U.S. Weekly, and then of course Amazon ad, of course Big Pharma. When is the court hearing for the Menendez brothers murder case review, and could they be resentenced? New court hearing will decide whether Eric and Lyle Menendez's murder case could result in a resentencing or possibly even a new trial. But does that mean the brothers could be released from prison? Announced on October 4th that a new hearing has been set amid new evidence for Lyle and Eric's murder case. Eric and Lyle's legal team previously filed a petition with the court after singer Roy Rosseo alleged he was drugged and diddled when he was a teen by the brother's father, Jose Menendez. So he's got a track record.
Yeah. And Menudo was not a little thing. Like, that was not
Ricky Martin, guys.
Right. That's not a little.
That's like the Mexican Destiny's Child.
Oh, right. Exactly. So I'm like, I'm very, very disappointed. And
was it Mexican? Might have been rude.
No. Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
But, I mean, it was still Latin. But
still Latin, so it's okay.
Right.
Like,
it's the same.
You call them Mexican.
Yeah. So it was like they were the Latin B2K, and if you know, you know. And it's just unfortunate. And I know victims come out whenever they feel comfortable, but this happened in the 80s before the parents were even murdered by their sons. And if this was a testimony he would have gave back then, I'm wondering, would the fate of the Menendez brothers been different? They deserve manslaughter, but I don't feel like you know.
But they've also been in prison now for over like 20 years.
No, they've been in jail. Yeah, no, 35.
Because they, yeah, I was just saying, there's
Or
like
something like-
several.
or-
Because they got
yeah.
what in the 80s or 90s?
Yeah, they were arrested in 1990
Oh, so yeah, definitely over 20 years.
before I was born. Like,
Before I was born, before George was born, before Danette was born.
that is crazy.
We're all legal though.
Time
Fair.
moves differently.
Yeah.
Those are some of the, like, I mean, whenever you have a life type sentence, you you definitely reflect on time a whole lot different than any other human in the world. They're some of the most intelligent humans that exist on this planet because
Yeah.
all they have to do is sit down and just understand what it is to be a human. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lawyers talk about, which by the way, if you haven't seen that show that I produced, it's called Tangled Rights. It's two lawyers and they talk about cases like this. They've had guests on. They've had like lady who's running for
Yeah.
for judge this upcoming election. But they talk a lot about like what they call, at least in the legal term, like battered wife syndrome, where it's like
Yes.
when a wife kills a husband, but it's because like he's abusive and he's
Yeah.
beating her or sexually assaulting her. Like then they go, okay, yes, you murdered him, but it was because you were in. It's basically self-defense.
Yeah. It's almost, it's like a lower level of a crime of passion. Like,
Yeah.
except it's more a battered wife that's more deserving, like
Yeah.
I don't get it. Just real quick, I know we are live on both channels. I know
We're live on like 5 right now.
Yeah,
We're live on
so-
Bizarre, yours,
yes,
Calls from Beyond.
I know the people in my chat, I know you guys are excited to hear the calls. Please be patient with us. If we don't have calls in the queue, we have to wait on calls. So call us now. And if you don't know what this is a live call-in show where you, the viewers, call us and tell us your creepy cryptid stories. And we listen and we give feedback. So we also do talk about other topics on here. It is a, would you say, a glorified creepy talk show?
It's a creepy talk show.
And we're human. We talk about pop culture, things that are trending. So please be patient with us. Thank you. But yeah.
I think the internet just went out.
We're here. All right, we're coming back. Yeah, we had an internet outage, people. Austin still is without internet, but who gives a shit if Austin has internet? Am I right? He doesn't need internet. All the thing. Well, I'm the only person who needs internet. That's what I was trying to say. And as long as I have internet, we're good to go. So, as everybody's filing back in here, I just want you to greet your chat partners. This is probably the only time some people really get to interact with somebody that's a close relative or a family friend. And if you don't feel like we're family in here, then welcome to the family. I'll introduce myself to you. I'm George. I'm the man who is behind the scenes.
Oh, I have internet.
Now that Austin has internet, my job here is far from over.
Oh, did we have to make a whole new stream?
We had to make a whole new stream, Austin.
Okay.
We had to make a whole new stream. Solar storms? I think so. Let's not forget that Mossad used a walkie-talkie.
George, you're gets taken off.
Yeah. Bad things going on. But anyways, it's almost time to get into the calls. Getting back into the calls. This is George Carmona signing off. Austin, they see you. Here we go.
Oh Lord, they see me. I don't know what happened, guys. Something with the internet. We're here though.
Yes, we are.
We're here. That was a little creepy because of what we had just been talking about. So hopefully we didn't lose too many of you. It seems like we didn't. Yeah. Hi everybody. Thanks for bearing with us. Noah's coming back. Don't worry. And now none of the TVs are connected. It's one of those days, guys. It's one of those days we're here. We're here, so it's all that matters. Yeah, I'm just letting everybody kind of file back in, letting everybody kind of get back. Get back. Noah's channel's still going good. Bazaar's is still going good. Calls from Beyond is still going good. Here and see all clear. What up, everybody? Sage your router is what they said. They said sage your router.
No, because it's a lot of shit that's been going on. Weird stuff.
I'll be honest. I ran a Wi-Fi test here, people. This Wi-Fi is primo.
Is it?
It's premium Wi-Fi.
Remote.
It really is.
Everything's crashing, guys.
I have hotel Wi-Fi at my house.
I do
It's
too.
So fucking good.
I have to go to Danette's house to upload stuff, even though I don't ever do it, because somebody there at the house goes, "You gonna pay me to use my internet?" We family, bro.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
Is it the same live?
It had to yours and Bazaar's is, but Calls from Beyond had to change.
Unfortunately. Fortunately, but unfortunately.
But we're back on everything else. We're
But
back on TikTok.
fortunately-
We're back on the YouTubes.
Aliens?
Maybe.
Is it solar flares? Is it the fact that it's impossible to walk outside and it's October in Las Vegas because it's so hot?
I'm looking up if there's a solar flare today.
Oh,
Woof.
listen. Oh, somebody just reminded me of some tea.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Thank you so much for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. It's from I Fancy Flex. I knew you was going for the soundboard. And they said, yo, apparently someone dug up a grave in Miami. Milton is the repercussion. So tea around town, spiritual town, is that they was messing with those native, like the native land, because they had some, and correct me if I'm wrong, they had some sort of like protection over hurricanes or something. And they went messing with stuff. So I hope that everybody stays safe. Of course, that's just tea from the spiritual streets. And
I
the
did see a
spooky-
video, and it was somebody who's like, "Whoever stole something from the fucking ocean, put it back. Put that shit back right now."
Yeah,
Well-
somebody else was like, Noah, where you at? We need your help. And I'm like,
What are we, the Avengers?
literally, they.
That would be pretty sick. You go down there, Noah, and you fight a hurricane.
Oh my gosh.
That's a fucking blockbuster film right there.
And I was like, I'm glad that they're trying to stay in good spirits and make light out of such a dim situation, because anytime your mayor's like, oh, y'all off and die if y'all don't leave, it's like, what do you do other than laugh keep from crying? Shit, I don't know.
Just keep swimming.
Yep, just keep swimming. Yes, and I hope some of my TikTok family came over to our chat. I did go live on TikTok.
Yes.
And
We're live on
so-
my TikTok right now. We're live on Calls from Beyond TikTok. We're
Yes.
live on your TikTok. Hey, she went live. I don't know if it was for 30 minutes, but you went live, so we might be able
I
to.
wonder why they said that. It's not like I never ever
definitely
have
not 30
been.
Well, because you have to within like the last like
30
days.
days.
Oh,
They love the number 30.
I know.
Dirty 30.
They love paying you in 30, but they love taking your money today.
Yep. So I'll have to redo that then. Go back on there because I miss my TikTok family. I used to go live a lot on there, but I kind of like stopped.
Yeah.
TikTok is a weird place.
We'll try this again. If this is your first time watching, welcome to Calls from Beyond. This is a live call-in show where you, the audience, gets to call in and tell us your stories. It is completely free to call in using the number down below. There are some directions with that, but it is in the description for each channel. If you would like to skip the line, because we do end up getting quite a bit of a call list, you can send a $10 super chat to either Calls from Beyond, Truly Bizarre, or Black Cauldron on YouTube, or you can send a $10 cash app to Calls from Beyond, capital C, capital F, capital B, to skip the line, and we will take your call next. But you do have to include the last four of your phone number.
Please.
However, if you are a YouTube member,
Yes.
it's only $5.
Yes. If you're
Whoa.
a YouTube member, you
Yes.
get a discount.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's funny seeing George like scramble when he realizes I need to hit the sound effect. He like reaches over for
I'm gonna
it.
be honest. I don't need to ever hit the sound effect. Most of the times that I make sound effect choices, the faces that Austin makes at me is like,
It always but see, I be knowing when he's going for the soundboard because he's right on.
God, you guys are
I
in
be
direct
looking-
view of me.
I'm like, I
You guys
look
see me
and then I
frantically?
pause.
You guys see me drumming over here? That was a good one, though. Whoa.
Yeah, that is a good one. That is a good one.
So Young said I was about to go to sleep, but I guess not with the standing there emoji. Of course. Listen, we always try to come back. I don't think we've ever crashed
No,
like that.
I don't think
And
we've ever had it.
Somebody said staged router, and
Yeah.
I'm you know what I'm finna say. I don't know. I think it's me. Is it me?
Am I the
Jesus?
drama?
I think it's me. I've been having some weird stuff happening to me. Like I remodeled my office. Really the
It
backdrop.
looks great.
It's so pretty. Other than the air bubbles that are driving me
Ain't nobody.
insane.
You know what's crazy is nobody would know about that unless you told them.
I know about it.
You
Excuse
put up
me.
wallpaper.
Yes, I do.
How bad are the air bubbles?
They're bad. I don't like it.
Okay, be careful. Like I have it at my house, and one morning I walked into my office, and I shit you not, the wallpaper was drooped over my office
That's
chair.
what it just did to me today. That's what I said. Let me
No
just break it
way.
down. So I added LED lights around just to give it, because it's all black. So just to
Ooh,
give it that
sick.
like nice little ambiance. Me and my son, we worked hard. He worked hard really, and we put the lights up.
I was really good at
Right.
delegating what he needed to
Right,
do.
exactly. And so I wake up this morning going in there thinking I'm about to drop some heat on YouTube, blah blah blah. And it looks like someone pulled the lights down, and one of the pictures is off the wall, broke, shattered on the ground.
I gotta go to the bathroom,
Whoa.
but I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll be listening in spirit.
And I'm just
Don't
like,
have IBS, folks.
this is so suspicious. Coincidence? I think the fuck nah, I don't believe in those. But I was just like, okay, so hopefully my son, if you're watching,
Fix that, please.
yeah, I asked him, can you please, because he's taller than me at this point.
Yeah.
And I'm
you-
not getting on no stool. I'm
knew-
scared. I'm a fall.
Trust me. You're doing.
I got kids for that. But it was just very, very weird. I told Austin, like, I've been having very weird dreams. It's a very weird time for me in my life, and I don't know what lesson Spirit's trying to teach me.
Well, I mean, from this past week, we discussed this on the show. October 1st brings it out of
Man,
people.
listen.
It kind of ignites. Now, you've experienced a good deal of spiritual Halloweens now, I would imagine at this point. What's the next cycle? Like, what are you trying to be cognizant of? Can you be ready for the spirits?
I don't know. At this point, I have to be honest. I have to be fucking for real with myself. Okay. I set myself up for failure, and a lot of spiritualists do. And the spirit of procrastination and I'll get to it is what's going to make me fuck around and find out. Because October is the only month that I recommend that everybody has at least 2 spirit baths a week. Do I
Ooh.
do that? No. Should I be doing that? Yes. A lot of cleansing and making sure your household is together. Just making sure everything is clean. Treat it like the first of the month ritual at least once a week. And we are so busy. We get so busy, and we always get this irrational thought in our head. We got to do a bunch of stuff to keep our space and our energy cleansed. Not even clean, cleanse, spiritually cleanse, to keep this, at bay, whenever really it could be just a simple bath with some herbs in it, protection herbs. It could be just you smoke cleansing your house. It could be you praying. It could be you talking to your ancestors and asking for protection. I think I overcomplicate it because I'm complicated. There's no other way to say it.
But like you've always said, everybody's got their own little their way to carve it out, and as long as they're feeling good and safe about it, then they're ready to rock for these. Tell us in the comments, like, what type of spiritual spooky stuff has been happening to you.
Yeah, for sure. Because the veil is non-existent every October. It's crazy how much stuff. Like, even whenever I'm like at home, and it always happens when I'm by myself, like whenever Mr. Fresh goes kids from school or whatever, I will pass by a room and it legit looks like somebody is standing in it, and I'm minding my business. I'm gonna mind my business. Long as you don't touch the AC unit. I'm not saying nothing to the spirit, please.
Yeah.
Because, and I know I see it, and I just assume
That's
like
terrifying.
it's my ancestors. Because when you see stuff out your peripheral, usually it is ancestors or it is spirit. I keep saying there's more dead people on earth than it is living. But when I see them, I mind my business. I was on a phone call with one of my friends, and she's low-key a medium. This is like a month ago. I forgot to tell y'all. So we're on the phone and we're FaceTiming, and she just stops in the middle of what she's saying, and she's like, "You got a lot of spirits in your house." And I was like, "Please, not tonight, not today." And then she's like, "Yeah, there's like legit a black man standing behind you." And I was like, I'm home alone when she says this, and I'm like, I don't want to know. I felt like Mario Winans. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Whatever he be saying. If you're haunting me, keep it on the low. I hope I don't get us
Cause my heart
copyrighted
can't
for that. Because my nerves can't take it. Okay, I don't have time for this. Halloween is, or October in general, is just a spiritual month, and you gotta be on your shit. It seems like the most inconvenient shit happens during the month of October, and it's because there's so many moving parts to it. It is absolutely spooky season. It is absolutely no veil. I'll be careful.
Oh,
Yeah.
spooky season. Pumpkin spice. Oh,
Is
look
it
what
showing
pumpkin
up on your
spice
side?
did to Austin.
Is the live up on your side?
Yeah, I was watching it in the bathroom.
Why isn't it doing it for me? Okay, there it goes.
Austin, do you wash your hands?
Yes, of course I did.
Why y'all troll each other all the time?
So I didn't know my bad, Austin. I didn't know my mic was there.
Yeah, I got the best birthday present, and I got IBS for my
Oh
birthday.
my
No,
God.
I've been had
I was about
it
to
for.
say,
Yeah, no.
what are the symptoms of that?
Lots of shitting. Just as soon as I eat, it's DEFCON 1.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh,
dun,
Jacinda sending healing vibes for your surgery tomorrow. Definitely spiritually cleanse yourself and pray and all that good stuff. You'll be just fine, though. And
Is that the prayer sound effect?
Yeah.
Peace be unto you.
yes, and the good thing is that we're gonna start uploading content to this channel, so you'll have something to binge watch while you recover.
We were just talking about some stuff we're gonna be doing. I think Halloween might be a good day for you guys that want to see more content
Yeah,
from us.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I can't really see anything. So
Yeah, is this TV? We're just
we have
going
one
through it,
caller.
y'all.
All right. Yes. So our first caller tonight, last four digits are 9341. 9341.
*6 to unmute.
Caller, you're in the room.
Hey guys.
Hello.
there.
Hello.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh my gosh. So, is this Jessica? No, I think I forgot to tell y'all my name the first time I called in. It's been a few weeks.
Okay.
But I'm the one that called in when I was saying something smacked me in my face when I was sleeping and I was home alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I remember.
So
Traumatized me.
So a couple of weeks ago, I went to, well, first of all, I live in Mississippi. Let's just start there, okay?
Oh, spiritual. That's a
So
portal
I was
too.
up in North. I don't doubt that, but I was up in North Mississippi, and my grandmother, well, my dad's side of the family is from Charleston.
Mhm.
So when I was driving back, I stopped at the cemetery because she's been gone now 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I stopped to see her because I hadn't been by there since we buried her. And it was just a little thing, but like this one tree branch just started moving. And I was like, okay, you hear me. You're here.
Mm-hmm.
Very brief. But before that, the week before that, I had this crazy dream. And I can't remember the full dream, but there was this black hooded figure, and it kept screaming at me, "Give me the key." And I'm like, I don't know what key you're talking about.
What damn
yeah,
key?
excuse me?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Are you sure you're in the right dream? I don't have a key.
It scared me so much. I woke up and I was just like, nope, I can't go back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I stayed up the rest of the night after that.
Yeah. That is weird. That's
I
very
was
much weird.
terrified. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just seeing stuff out of the corner of my eye, walk past me, fly past me. I was at work earlier, something shot past me, and I'm like, okay, nobody walked in this door, and there's not a hallway here. I'm in the copy room.
I'm telling you, all the spirits is literally Naruto running through like our realm. They're always here, but it's weird. It's a different time right now. So if you see something, I mean, my rule of thumb, if it's not bothering me, I'm gonna mind my business and
Yep,
let it
it
just
don't bother me. I won't bother it.
Yep, like I've been seeing stuff out of the peripheral of my eye since the beginning of October, which I usually see it once, a couple times a month, but it's like, damn, y'all don't even care no more. Y'all don't even care. Not, and I don't say nothing, and I'm like, I just be like, ancestors, that better be you. Y'all the only one that can stay here rent free. That's it.
I don't even know if any of mine are here, and I'm not trying to find out.
Yeah, no.
There's enough. I'm in hearing enough.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the good thing is, whenever you went to visit that your grandmother?
Yes.
Yeah. So I seen a video on TikTok, and I don't know if you've seen it, Austin. A woman went to a cemetery on her son's birthday, and he was recently passed. And she was communicating with him and telling him to spin what are those things?
The pinwheels.
The pinwheels.
I saw that video.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
The pinwheels, like the little flags.
I'll find it.
Yes, let's find it. They will a lot of the times.
Insane.
Yeah, a lot of times they will. When you go there and you talk to them, they will start to move things around or whatever they can do to get your attention. You'll see a sign from them. So I'm glad that you were able to connect in that way. As far as the dream, I don't know what the key means. That's scary. I probably wouldn't have went back to sleep either, because I'd be scared, because sometimes you'll go back to sleep and have the same dream or the same villain in your dream.
I had that happen to me.
Yeah.
We talked about it on the show, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the thing with my grandmother, I was her only grandchild. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. She definitely was like, hey now, but she's always with you in spirit. So, but thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, what I'm thinking now, since we had such technical, I'm having technical difficulties even saying technical. But in between, like us getting calls, we can watch a couple.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if George is able to find that video,
I think this is it. But
let me see.
I don't know.
Oh, we can't see it.
we gotta.
Here,
if you want to put on her camera, I'll help you figure it out.
Sorry, y'all. When
you guys
I said
gotta
it was
watch
an
me work.
outage, it was an outage. So everything is like off.
Everything took a poop.
Yep.
Everything did take a poop, including me.
And I wish it went scoop.
That's why he locked the bathroom on y'all. Actually, over here tearing his bathroom down.
Is the HDMI still plugged in? It might have disconnected.
We're gonna watch this video, guys, because Spirit definitely.
Spoopy. There we go.
There we
We're
go.
here.
We're back.
We're in.
We're so back on track and we're feeling good.
Yep.
Georgia's got the ship righted.
Yep.
What the hell is happening? All right, there we go. I will figure this out.
Oh my! Can they see all of this?
Can you guys still hear us? I lost connection, but I was on the other Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Can you guys still hear us?
Okay.
I know none of us ever want to have to experience, and it was going super fast.
Now make
And nothing else is moving.
Nothing.
Make it stop.
On
Make it
cue.
Stop, baby. You with me? Make it
You finna
spin
start
if you
crying?
with me.
No, it's just
There I
sad,
go.
but it's like touching too.
Spin, please.
It is,
You
because
with me?
it's like
There I go.
Yeah,
There's not
mystical. My
even-
allergies are acting up too. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Just make it spin.
Because-
baby, don't stop.
we have names for everybody that loses someone, but there's no name for a parent that loses a child.
Yeah, there's a widow.
Yeah.
There's
that's a
orphan.
Pain. I could never even
All I
imagine.
want to do, make it stop. Just make it stop.
Yeah, that one is. Woof.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I told everybody, they talk about ghosts isn't real and blah, 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 blah. Listen, spirit is real. Spirit is alive. And it's about how we kind of view it. And we didn't even mention, we got right into the hurricane and Menendez brothers, but we have a members only episode, and we had a guest. We had a special guest, and you all have probably seen her on my channel in some of my videos. But we had a special guest, and we were asking her about spirits, and she kind of explained she doesn't know how people are afraid of ghosts. And I said ghosts are like rats, like they jump out and scare you at the most inconvenient time, you know? So I just feel like there's always going to be a time whenever there's a spirit around. There's a spirit everywhere. It's just about if you can see them. There's even one here.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. We just claimed we dealt with it with the last studio.
Oh, I'm just playing. I kid. I like messing with you. I'm not gonna lie, because I know you. He's sensitive.
I'm sensitive?
You are.
No, I don't personally mind it. I just know because then you're gonna not let me live it down.
Ain't no
Austin, what we
ghost
do?
in here.
What we do about this thing in here?
No, but next door, I feel like there's a ghost in there. Not
Most of downtown, there's.
next door over
I
here.
don't know if that's a ghost.
It's creepy as hell.
There might just be somebody over there.
No. I feel it. I feel spiritually charged places. I wouldn't go in that place. The lights are always on, and it always appears like somebody's in there. But
Should we ask to do an investigation?
I hate that.
He's gonna cuss us
What?
out.
The casinos.
Oh no, yeah, no, the casino's one of those. So you're talking about there or literally right next? Yeah, this
Right
building right there.
there,
Yeah,
right
that's what I'm
next
talking about.
door.
Let's just go over there and be like, "Excuse
Hey.
me, sir, we're the Ghostbusters. We need to come in here and."
Ghostbusters.
Yeah. So there's another video online. I gotta go to my own TikTok because I've been literally.
The Bigfoot one, because I saw that
Oh yeah.
before you posted it like a week ago. Like I had like 7 people send it, and I'm really bad. I need to start making TikToks talking about stuff. I'm really bad at it. I'm sorry, guys.
Green screen.
I just need to figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
You say you're senior. I'm senior citizen when it comes to TikTok and like
Oh my
using
God, I could have
TikTok.
been helped you.
Uploading videos, 0 issue. Editing full videos, 0 issue.
I only use TikTok to edit. That and
Yeah,
CapCut.
no. Yeah, no.
Do we have a caller?
We do.
We do.
3357.
Let's see if the internet's active.
Last 4
it's
digits 3357 *6 to unmute yourself.
Now at window number 17.
Caller.
Hello.
You're
Hello.
in the room.
Hey, I just had we're talking about paranormal stuff. I just had a paranormal encounter that, maybe I wanted to share.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling.
It was about when I was 12 years old. Me and my family, we lived up in Tupelo, Mississippi, and we moved to this, older home, kind of probably late 1920s, late 1930s. And, as a young boy, I was, sleeping and, I would just feel something rip the covers off, or I would wake up and the blankets and the pillows would be all on the floor. And, there's just one time in particular when I woke up to a very, very sore bottom area, if you know what I'm getting at. And come to find out, it was my uncle that was living with us at.
This caller sounds hella familiar.
I don't know if I know who. Do you know who this is?
I think I know who this is. Hello, are you still there?
Fuck Kamala Harris, Trump 2024.
Damn, who's this?
Dude, I don't know.
I am dying.
Could have been an Arkansas boy because that
No, that wasn't no damn.
I have been promoting Arkansas football, or I've been promoting.
No,
us on my
y'all
show.
know who that is.
I actually
I'm not
legitimately
about to
don't.
play these games.
No, it's not. It's not.
No. You know who that is.
I don't know that number.
You don't. You're not gonna know that number. They're smarter than
Hold on.
that.
I'm gonna mute, and then you're just gonna say. I know his number.
I know the voice too.
No.
I 100% know his voice. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's him for sure.
I don't know. I'm ready to ask to take this pendulum off and ask because I'm nosy. I'm
Damn.
wondering. Well, that
Mari
was
said they all got the same accent. All right, well we gotta.
Hey, that was our first troll call. It could have been worse.
I
And
knew it was
he
coming
says, "Fuck
too,
Kamala
by the way.
Harris," like that
By the
hurts my
way,
feelings. Like
I
I'm
got
related to her.
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm
My night is
crushed.
ruined.
Right, like
Oh.
like we're related or something. Like you're all here talking about Trump 2020. Okay, good for you.
He
But
had a very
you
sore
know,
bottom. Yeah. What? Here's the thing that kind of like killed us is because he was laughing. Like,
Yeah.
you could hear he was like,
no,
No,
he was
still,
putting.
everybody
I'm
thinks
telling you, I know. I swear to you, after this is, y'all noticed my snitch. I mean, I used this to. I believe that's who that was.
It wasn't. I for sure know it wasn't him because his voice is very distinct.
yeah.
He also would be of all people to call this show would be George. Very bold to call this show.
Considering the things that were done, you don't think
Consider-
he's that reckless?
I wouldn't have laughed. I'll say
There are
that.
things that have
if I thought
happened
it was.
that I don't know if you're aware of yet that happened like a month ago that he would probably not want to be around George and I. There's some things that he may want to. There's some skeletons in somebody's closet he may not want out there. But
Oh my gosh!
Bro.
I don't know. I still think because you know.
And I fell out of the same coconut tree.
Oh man! But either way,
yeah.
somebody said y'all made it. We got trolls.
right? That's what I'm like. I'm excited. He
Yeah,
called
no.
in.
Oh.
Thanks.
All right, thanks.
I guess
It might be a TikTok because I'm on TikTok.
Go show you guys. Please call in. The call lines are
they're open.
they're open right now. They're open right now.
Apparently, we're getting political too. So
right. We don't even go there on this. Listen.
Trump 2024.
Wow.
Hey man, I guess if you want to, I'm all for voting and like I think it's important to vote. But if you want to make political stuff your whole personality, I mean, all right.
That's weird. Yeah, make sure you guys are registered to vote. I guess
Even
we'll
if
take
like
it.
you're like me and like the presidential election doesn't really pique your fancy, at least vote local because that's where you're going to make the most amount of
Yes.
change
Oh,
is in your
please.
local area.
Please, please, please.
Go out and register to vote. Go vote. You can write in people too.
Yes, you can. Somebody said they write in Mickey Mouse every year.
My grandmother says
He
that.
gets like I think 25,000 votes every year.
Mickey Mouse?
Yes.
He's about to get 25,00001.
Yeah, bro. It's like he's on the rise.
He's on the right. He's actually his immigration policy pretty top notch.
Yeah, dude. He's like, when you open up Disney.
So what we'll do
Disneyland
is-
You know what he says about it? He says anybody can get a fast pass for an extra
Yep.
$100
Yep.
a ticket.
Yep. So what we're gonna do is we are going to get some spooky TikToks or something.
Yes.
First of all,
Yeah.
we've never been this open. It was a line, but we do have a lot of people that follow us that are in Florida.
Yes, so-
like a lot of my followers, a lot of Cross from Beyond, and I'm sure the Truly Bizarre. So it doesn't surprise me, and we got a lot of regulars. Someone that's in my same niche passed away. I'm so
What?
sad. Yes. His name was Sean J.
Okay.
And he covered a lot of the Diddy kind of stuff. He was like an all around, sort of kind of like a conspiracy theorist. I don't know if you guys know Sean J. if you're on TikTok, but I was really sad to hear that. And he passed away, I think yesterday morning.
Wow.
I said, man, damn. And he had a pretty big following. He had
Sean J. the King?
450,000. Yep. 450,000 followers on TikTok. So rest in peace. That really surprised me. He's very young and appeared to be healthy, but there is other little health problems that he was having. So
Yeah.
made me sad. A fellow creator fallen.
There's something that Franny sent me that he wanted us to watch. I don't know if I want to watch it on the live just because we could get copyrighted for it. But I think for the members only video next week or the week after, it'd be funny. There's a music video
Oh,
of a type of music that he thinks would be the music video. He said is very funny, and he thinks it would be interesting for us to do the members.
okay. Well,
Watch you.
I have TikToks in my arsenal. I'm about
I
to
want to see. Can
open
we
up-
watch your Bigfoot one really quick? Because that one.
Oh yeah, we can watch the Bigfoot one.
Yeah, let's watch
I
that
also
one.
sent you guys the footage from. Did we watch the footage from my call center?
From your call center?
No.
Because it was haunted. I
Oh,
told y'all
yes,
this.
yes, we did. No, we did. That was at the old studio. I remember us watching.
Oh,
Did we watch it at the old
yeah.
studio?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah, I owned a
And
call
the
center.
email
It was
you sent that
haunted.
to, I no longer have access to.
No, I sent it to you since we've been here. Because I didn't remember us watching it.
Bigfoot?
Bigfoot, yes. Hey, who's that?
I don't know.
What?
She's pretty fucking hot.
I was gonna say that, but okay.
Okay, so chat, we need to
Look
know.
at that
You know,
fucking
just
face.
Bigfoot
Wait.
in the middle of the woods.
Let's go back. Let's roll it back. Y'all got to tell me if y'all think this is fake. The comments were saying like they feel like it's a costume.
Let's
That's
get
my
Franny
new
in here.
office. It's so cute.
Look, that shit looks
God.
amazing.
That looked nice.
So there's a full
That plaque
video of
is-
it. Isn't it just
I
beautiful?
was having this.
Sick.
It's just nothing. You know, just Bigfoot in the middle of the woods on a sunny afternoon having a fucking afternoon snack. And TikTok, this is original content.
Yeah,
I
put
just
that
had
in
to
there.
show y'all real quick because they've been on my ass like white on rice. But look at this. And
Do you think it's real?
I'm not sure
I
if
do.
this is a costume.
Because
Look,
that,
because
that
look at the
mask,
Plenty of people that
that's
be
too good of a
out in the
mask.
woods,
Right.
in Appalachian Mountains, and they see what they describe as Bigfoot, and this is what it looks like. And there's a number of them. It's not just one Bigfoot, it's a bunch of them. On my podcast, I always tell my listeners that we are the most egotistical beings in the world, in the universe, because we are so high strung on believing that we are the only entities that walk this earth.
Tell 'em,
We
sis.
are that crazy that we've gaslit
We should get her on
ourselves
the
into
show.
believing
I
that
know.
these
She would be
people,
actually a
this
really good guest.
phenomenon does not exist.
I was
Just wait
talking
till
about the
y'all figure out
Bigfoot.
that fairies is real too.
Oh, we got somebody in there.
I was so offended. You said we were talking about the Bigfoot. Oh, we
Yeah.
have a caller.
We have a few.
Yeah.
That's somebody's asking where that's located.
On TikTok.
Well, no, like the
Oh. I don't know. Oh, there was not. It was like
probably Pacific Northwest, Canada.
yeah, because see, the thing about it, I had to hurry up and like cut it.
You cut some bangers today though. Like I was like, damn, she uploaded again.
Oh,
Damn.
I'm gonna piss off. I'm
Damn.
gonna piss off the Christians tomorrow with stop letting everybody pray for you. But that one's coming.
You know
tomorrow.
what? You know what I've started hearing from my significant other is ojos. Like
Eyes.
people, people give you ojos if you tell
Yeah.
them stuff,
Yeah.
which is like people giving you, I guess, like
Is it-
bad energy.
Is it like Evi? Kind of like
Uh,
ain't ojos eyes?
In a
yeah,
way.
ojos. But it's like allowing people to. It's like when you tell people too much, and not everybody has good intentions for you.
Oh yeah. Yes, and I'll explain after these two calls why I will. And I'm gonna tell y'all in real life. Y'all got a sneak peek of the TikTok topic of discussion, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong for saying this, but we'll go ahead and let the two callers in first.
Alrighty. So our first caller that was in is the
Thought you were gonna make them like battle it out. To see, like
9495.
which call we're gonna take.
9495. Star 6 to unmute yourself. Caller, you're in the room.
Hi, how y'all doing?
Hey
Good, how
there,
are you?
How are
Good.
you?
I'm fine. This is Tiffany. I called last week when I talked about my Aunt Shirley and I twerking.
Yes.
Yes.
We love Aunt Shirley.
Lord Jesus.
That was one of the
Okay.
That was one of the best calls last week.
Shoot, I wish y'all could have met her. She was hilarious. Okay, so this story is about someone that I knew of but never met him. So I was adopted when I was like 2.5. So my adoptive mom's father, his name is Maynard. Grandpa Maynard died in, they said 1976, so basically a year before I was born. So I knew what he looked like. Never knew what he sounded like or anything, but there were so many pictures around. You know how some people look like how they sound, or I guess you could say they look like they sound like, or would sound like whatever they sound like. But anywho, I was in my home. I was going down my basement. So you know how, so we had it wasn't really a newly modeled basement. So it had the wood panels that they have on some people's walls. So in this particular room, just to give you all a visual, just act like you're walking down some steps and just go straight ahead into a room. So when you go into the room, that's like a little, we used to have, two closets. And I called this one room the dungeon because it was under the porch, basically. So the dungeon don't have anything to do with it. Anywho, so when you go into the room, you turn to your immediate left and walk a few steps, and there's the. So I go in my dream. Now keep this in mind. I'm in my dream. I go into the closet, pull the door out or whatever. You know how you pull the doors and they go out into a V, and you push them to the side. So I'm still, somebody is watching me. I'm like, okay, I'm not even about to trip. I'm down here in this basement by myself. I don't never have any issues with being down here in the basement because, some people are afraid of basements. Not I.
Right.
But in this dream, I'm like, let me go down here because I put all my, Christmas decorations. I would store them in bins and things like that. Now, anywho, I was down there for something. Don't know what, but I kept feeling like I was being. You know how you turn slow? Like I'm gonna catch something.
Yeah,
Whatever
like you're
it
being
is.
watched. You cut out a little bit, but I knew what the blank
Oh.
words was. Like you were being
Ooh,
watched.
sorry. So I turned real slow and looked over my left shoulder. But before I could look all the way over my left shoulder, I saw out of my peripheral, it's like something moved, but it moved back into the wall, the wood paneling. I'm like, okay, I'm not about to be tripping. Tiff, quit tripping. So I turned back around, and whatever I was doing in the closet, I did it again. So I turned, and sure enough, I saw whatever it was, like peeking out of the wall. But this time I stopped before I could turn and look directly at it. And then I was like I guess I thought I was going to try to trick it. So I turned and looked real quick. And you know how somebody's like peeking at you and then they step back? Like you caught them? So in this case, now this is where it's about to get weird. So at this point, I turned all the way around because I know what the heck I saw. So I'm like, you know what? I don't know who you are, but you might as well come to the wall. I saw you. And the best way I can describe how this looked is, you know how when you push your hand through on a balloon and you can see like your handprint from the other side? So it was like this figure's face came out the wall, like it like the wall was liquefied or whatever, but you could see
like poltergeist.
outline of somebody's face. So I'm like, okay. He was like, oh, and he said clear as day, oh, you saw me. I was like, yeah, I felt that you were staring. What are you hiding for? What's up? And then he stepped out. He didn't, basically the face, not stepped out, but the face came through the wall and was like, hello, granddaughter. Oh, and I was like, say what now? I was like, who? And he said it, and his voice is real heavy and strong, like, hello, granddaughter. And I looked, and it's like, the more I looked at this outline and shape of the wood, I was like, Grandpa Maynard? He was like, hi, granddaughter. Yes, it's me. I was like, wait a minute now. I said, how do you know who I am? He was like, I've seen you since you've been in our family, baby. I know who you are. Hi, granddaughter. And I'm like, okay. And everybody had always said that he had a real heavy but soothing voice. So at first I was scared, like, oh, shit, like, wait a minute now. So I'm looking, I'm like, how do you know? He was like, I've been watching you since you were little. I just want you to know that I'm proud of you, okay? And I was like, proud of me for what? He was like, you've been through a lot. Just know I'm proud of you, all right, granddaughter? I gotta go. And he just stepped back in, like, pushed his head back in the wall like ain't nothing happened.
Why did he come
So
like that? Like, Grandpa,
just
you couldn't
walk in the door.
Come
So he's
on.
gonna be like, ah.
Right. That's what I was saying. They will scare you, spook you. Because what?
Yeah.
Why you do that?
Probably went to his ghost friend. Hey, check this out.
Right. He's like, look what I can do. Because what? That is crazy.
Right. I'm sitting up here because I remember even when I woke up, I sat up in my bed like, what the? I was like, okay.
I get you. All right, Granddad. I never met you in person, but I see you. Thank you. I'm glad I made you proud, and I went back to sleep. So I might call in because I got one more story about something weird like that, but this is with somebody else's dad.
All right. Well, thank you so
Yes.
much for calling in to share.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Of course.
That
As
is
soon as
crazy.
she called in and said bye, said, "Oh, it's my aunt." The entire chat was like, "Damn, that's the auntie."
Yep. Yeah, her aunt sounded like she was fun.
So we started getting some callers.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I just realized whenever I put two and two together with our last caller, everybody that visits her that is deceased comes and they cutting up. Like, why her aunt was naked in the dream last week and her grandpa's face was coming out of a wall. That's weird.
Yeah.
But the tea was hot nonetheless.
The tea was hot nonetheless.
We got another
Speaking of the tea is hot.
caller. Yes, Danette, you got some tea. Our poor baby.
Next.
This is the studio baby. She does not feel well.
No, it's bad.
It's freezing in here, so that doesn't make it any better.
It's
but-
almost like we keep bodies in here.
No, seriously. Ain't no
What?
germs in this room.
Did I
Because
just
the
say
cold
that?
airs. You just looking at us like a polar bear. You're sitting right next to it, too.
Dun dun.
He's like,
It's at 75. I feel like that's
it's freezing. You know what?
It's at 75, Austin.
normally okay. I will admit, yeah, I've had it. George walks in and he goes, I don't remember. I think you said something like, "This is a meat locker."
No, seriously.
No, seriously.
Most weeks,
You
like
could put-
Mr. Fresh has on a warming vest, a heated vest.
Yeah.
And bring in the fall early to you guys.
No, I think what Austin's trying to do is he's trying to get prepared for what will be an ice age. He took the movie Day After Tomorrow a little
Yeah.
too to the heart.
He's dead.
And he's like,
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I will be prepared for the
Yeah.
ice age.
That's the tea. I'm revealing it. I have been hosting a podcast with a dead body for the last year.
And then
Wait,
they'll cover that on
Austin.
Yeah.
on a news article.
You're
What's it like?
yeah.
Deadly.
What?
What?
Okay.
All right, we've got some callers coming in.
Last four digits are going to be 3687. 3687. Star 6 to unmute yourself. We need a dang heat wave. Yeah, I wish.
And then somebody underneath it, Christy said, "My heat is on now. It's been in the 30s overnight."
Well, we wish.
Yeah, it's like
It's a heat wave.
Oh.
It's been like 115
Hello.
degrees.
Caller, you were in the room.
Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh, I've been following you guys for like about a month now, and I absolutely love you guys' stories.
Hi. Well, thank you.
But yeah, I was listening to your Haitian stories, and I was like, oh my gosh, like some of your guys' stories like kind of
Who
resemble
the
a little
fuck
bit.
is this?
What is going on?
dang, did that guy come back?
I got him.
Dang, we're gonna have to block
Okay,
him.
no, it's okay because what is going on? I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Go ahead.
I don't know where
Oh, no, you're
that
okay.
man
I'm
is
sorry.
coming from. I mean, he's been like trolling us tonight, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm watching you guys on live too, but I kind of noticed that it's a little bit delayed, but no worries.
Yes, it is.
But yeah, I was looking up legendary stuff, and I happened to fall upon you guys' channel like about a month ago. So ever since then, I listened to your Haitian stories, and then I was kind of like, oh my gosh, your guys' Haitian stories almost resembles a little bit of like our culture thing. And I was like just so amazed and kind of had my eyes wide open. So I was really excited, and I just kind of wanted to hop on and tell us. Well, I have two stories. One of them was pretty short and profound to me, that I actually encountered like an actual ghost or a spirit or some sort. And I was like, oh my goodness, like, did I really see what I saw? But it's not really, like, that one is not scary to me. This encounter was at my actual house. And it was, we have two stories, so a top one and then a bottom one, and the bottom one has like a second living area, and then it has a French door that goes out to our backyard. My mom loves flowers, so she had a begonia, I believe that's what you call it. It's a begonia plant, and it has a few flowers on it at that time. And then it was a night that I decided, because I was trying to go YouTube YouTube popular, recording myself singing and whatnot. And so I was singing, and then I don't know. Also, I have like a slight feeling that something was kind of looking at me or something. And so when how I should say is that the begonia is placed right next to where the French doors was, and this was at nighttime. So in our living room we have a cascading lamp, and so I turned to look, and then I couldn't believe it, but I saw like a faint, like a cloud, like a faint cloud shape of like you would draw like a ghost on a piece of paper. And when I turned to look at the window of the French door, and then it was behind the begonia plant. And when I turned to look, and then I saw that figure, and then it seemed like it noticed that I saw it, and then it literally just go, and then the little bulb of the plant went bobbing. Just the one little plant bobbed. And I think that was the part that verified for me that I saw what I saw.
What you saw.
Because when I first saw it, it was when I turned to look at the window, it was nighttime, and so it was just a silhouette of a light cloud figure. It was like you know how you draw like a ghost with a blanket over them, you know? And so it's like it looks like a cloud though. And then right when I noticed it, it had a silhouette of like, to me it looked female, and it was just looking at me. And then when I turned, and then I saw it in the window frame, and then as I saw it, it like kind of took a back, like, and was like, oh my gosh, you saw me, kind of gesture, you know? And then when I tried to realize that, what am I looking at, you know? And then it did that gesture, and then it just goes, like you know how like Naruto they do like a little position, and then also they like buzz out but fly away really quickly, something like that. And then it did that, and then I was like, what the heck did I just see? And then to verify that what I saw was actually real, was I saw the little plant,
move
bob.
from the from the impact or the
from
wind of
like,
it moving past it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, what the heck? Like, I really did see what I saw. Like, what? And then I told this story to my parents a couple times, and my dad was like, no. Like, in our house, are you sure? Like, are you sure it's not somebody's houses? And I'm like, no, this is downstairs in your house, Mom and Dad. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's nothing, you know? But sometimes I do think that my mom might have a little bit of a sixth sense, because she seems to be in tune with the other side and somewhat, but, you know, she doesn't really acknowledge it, because in our custom, it's like if we don't acknowledge it too much, then it doesn't bother us.
Yeah.
But, like, if we start acknowledging it, then it'll start coming more. So I've always told my mom that my mom probably has, like, some kind of sixth sense, because my mom always said that if one of her ears rings, it will kind of, like, tell her that there's going to be bad news. And then at first we didn't really I thought my mom was just crazy, because, you know, everybody's ears rings, you know? Yeah. Then my mom would say, no, like, every time if a left ear rings too long, I will get like a news a week later that, oh, my side of the family someone passed. And then my mom, and then my dad's side. And then the second story I was going to say is really quick. It happened when I was like maybe 11 or so. I went to go and sleep with my cousin in the house. And me and my cousin, they lived in an apartment at that time in California. And so I went to visit them the one summer, and then I went to stay with them because I never saw my cousin is older than me, and she had a younger daughter that was my age, 11. So I went to go and stay with them that week. And it was really profound to me was that we were playing, she took us shopping, and then we had bought those fake nails, you know, like those really child fake nails. Yeah. And so me and her had a set. We had a set, and then when it was dinner time, then we had set it on a counter. We definitely knew we took it off at a counter. So we went to eat, and then we washed our hands, and we went back to go put our nails on, and they were gone. They were gone, like completely gone. Like my set and her set was gone. And we're like, well, who touched it? And so we thought that each other were just playing jokes. So we were looking all over the apartment for our nails. And we were looking everywhere. We found 3 nails underneath the sofa. We found 2 near the kitchen table. And then after looking everywhere, we went back to the counter, and then there was the rest of the nails there. And we're like, well, what? You know, so we thought that it might have been just my cousin who put our nails back there when she found them. And so we didn't think about anything of it, right? And so we're just like, okay, you know, like, well, we'll just keep it on our hands until, like, it was about bedtime. And so we wanted to stay up late, you know, have, like, a little girl thing going on. And then around, I think, 12 o'clock midnight, we literally stayed all night, almost trying to stay all night. And then also my cousin comes downstairs and tells us, kids, if you hear a phone ring, don't pick it up, okay? I was kind of, in my head, I was like, well, it's middle of the night. Who would want to call you at middle of the night? And so we're just like, okay, we won't pick it up. So we were like just playing. And literally at almost 3 o'clock, the phone literally just rang out of nowhere. And we're just like, what? You know, like, and so I was going to pick it up, but then my niece told me, no, don't pick it up because my mom said no. And then I was like, okay. And so then it stopped ringing, and then we were playing a little bit more, and then also it rang again, and then I kind of got spooked. So me and my niece decided that, okay, you know, let's just go back to sleep. Well, let's get ready to go to sleep, because it was weird that, you know, someone will call you so late at night or in the morning. So when we went to sleep, and then we still had our fake nails on, and so our fake nails, we took it off right next to my cousin's bedstand because they laid out we didn't have mattresses, so we always laid like a whole bunch of blankets down on the ground.
Yeah, like a pallet.
Yeah. And so we took our nails right next to my cousin's bedstand, and so we went to sleep. And then I kept waking up like ever so often because I would hear the kitchen sink water run. And at that time, my cousin's mother-in-law, they lived with them, and so they lived adjacent to their bedroom. But their bedroom door is wide open. So when I hear the water running, and I was looking at the clock, and then it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, why are they up so early washing dishes? You know, I was like, there was no dishes in the sink, so why are they up? And I was thinking, because they're so the old grandmas, I like to call them old grandmas, because everybody, I feel like the old grandmas, they like to wake up super early and like cook food for all the young ones. And so I was thinking, oh, maybe they're making food. And so I decided, okay, I'll just go back to sleep. And then just a few minutes later, then I woke up again because the water just kept going. And I'm like, why?
Did they ever think that this house was haunted? Did they ever say anything was wrong with the house?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know about it until like when I was actually a grown up and went to go visit them again.
Oh my gosh! So you were staying in a haunted house as a child, and they never told you until you was grown that the house is haunted.
No, we didn't. I did not know until like later on, and so when that happened, back to the story is that happened, and I was gonna go downstairs because I was like, why are they up cleaning, doing dishes, and like everything? You know, it was like loud, and I was like, okay, you know, like you know, but I had like a gut feeling that, you know, like I shouldn't go downstairs. You know, I shouldn't go downstairs. Like I feel so weird. But I was like, but at the same time, like maybe it's not anything. Maybe it's just my grandma. But I was like, okay, you know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna go back to sleep because it just feels so weird. And then the next morning we went to get breakfast. I was the last one to wake up. My niece woke up earlier, and then my cousins, they were making breakfast downstairs. And I was like, I woke up. I guess I woke up just in time for them to actually eat breakfast because they already made it and everything. And I was like, oh, you guys are making breakfast again? And then they're like, what do you mean? And I was like, well, someone made breakfast like 6 o'clock in the morning because dishes were like cleaning everything. Right. And then like nobody was awake. I'm like, oh, okay. And so after that,
that's the only thing you can't say is, oh, okay. After you hear people moving and cleaning, that is absolutely insane. Then after that,
and then the thing after we got done eating, I went back upstairs to go see if my fake nails was on my. I'm trying to go wear my fake nails. And when I was a little kid, I was super girly. Right now, I'm not so girly, but when I was a little girl, I was so girly. I loved everything girly. And so I really loved my fake nails because my parents didn't allow me to get fake nails.
Right.
And so I went back upstairs to find my fake nails, and they weren't on the freaking counter and on a bedstand. I'm sorry. And so then I'm like, okay, maybe my niece took them. So I went back downstairs to ask her, hey, do you know where my nails are? And she's like, no, you didn't see that grandma playing with it? And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like your grandma? And then she's like, no, I woke up in the morning, and then I woke up in the morning and I saw an old lady playing with her nails. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was up. I didn't see your grandma. And then she's like, no, you were still sleeping. I woke up and then I saw an old lady like having fake nails on her fingers. And you know how like you were doing the tapping on the tables and everything?
Mm-hmm.
She was doing that, and then she saw me and she stared at me and she smiled at me. And then she was just smiling and then doing the tappings with her nails on the table. Like she was so happy that she had fake nails on her hands. And I was like, what are you talking about? You know? And she's like, yeah, you didn't see that old grandma? And I'm like, no. And it's like, oh, okay, well, so I got scared. So I went back to sleep, and I thought that you might have saw her too, like later on when you woke up. And I'm like, okay, no, so maybe it's your grandma. And so after that, then, you know, like later on, then she took me back to my actual grandma's house. And then I didn't think about it later. I didn't think about any of it until I went back to visit them again. And then they moved the actual official house.
We do have to get to other callers. We do really appreciate your call, Leah.
But your story was absolutely
I'm almost
crazy.
done, yeah. And so like just when I turned 21, that's what they told me, that the apartment was haunted because the old lady actually died in that apartment. So I was like, oh, well, that's great.
Well,
that was great.
Right. That makes me feel a lot better. And she liked nails, obviously. So, but thank you so much for calling.
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah,
absolutely.
I will. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys your next live shows, because you know it is something for me to do middle of the night with like all my kids.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for calling.
Yep.
See, that's the worst kind of haunting. Whenever everybody around you knows like that it's haunted, and then they don't tell you because they don't think you can handle it, but you're experiencing shit, and you probably just should have told her that they had a resident that was dead.
Yeah.
That liked nails, and to get up and cook and clean in the middle of the night or early morning. She said that scared me. Yeah, because it is the least they could do. Absolutely. So it looks like we got a couple of callers. Hopefully we don't have any more troll calls.
Nah,
because I'm writing down numbers, baby.
I've located the trolls. Here we go.
And I'm not
you troll us too much, you might have a Honda Civic for sale for $1,000 with your phone
I'm
number.
not. Listen, I ain't doing none of that.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying.
They gonna.
People are diehards here.
Listen. Oh well, yeah, that too. But what I'm saying is, I don't need your name. I got whatever phone number you use to call me. Stop playing on my phone. We're not doing that. But the next caller, last four is
8051. 8051 *6 to unmute yourself. Boop boop.
But I guess that means we made it though.
It did.
Caller, you are in the room of people that just made it. How does that feel? I'm just kidding. Caller, you there? Check.
Say the last four again.
8051. Caller, you in the room?
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. My real phone was on mute.
That's okay.
Hi, I'm like, what? Y'all can't hear me? Sorry. Hi everyone. My name's Erica. I am fangirling. I love you guys all.
Aww,
One of my friends told me about you guys, and I started watching you guys a while back. I am from LA.
Hey.
But I'm gonna get to hey. I have a quick story because typically, you know, friends don't believe you about nothing you talk about, especially when you're from LA. They be like, girl, what are you talking about?
And they act like I don't live in a whole portal and probably got more ghosts than everybody in the United States.
Yes, exactly. So this one is
it's about my cousin. So my cousin passed in 2010. By the way, I'm in my 30s, so I'm 33.
Okay,
But,
I'm 33 too, girl.
I'll be 33 in a couple years.
So me and him is 2 years and 3 days apart. So he was 2 years. He's older. So we were raised as brother and sister due to the fact that I was considered the only child. So you know how it goes in families. They raise the cousins is the siblings, of course. So we had a close relationship. We was like twins, basically, two peas in a pod. And so I had a dream when I was 16. I had a dream when I was 16, and it's crazy. I was at the funeral of him. So I was at the funeral. I was sitting in the audience. I see him floating above the casket, but I see him. He was in a blue suit. So I'm in the dream, and I'm just, you know how you just watch the scene. Everything is in slow motion. I'm watching the whole scene. He's flying around. And another key part of this story, he plays too much in general. Like he is goofy. So I'm watching it. I'm in this dream. It's a short-lived dream, but I'm like watching. I'm like, what? He gonna die? You know, because at the time when we have those kind of dreams, we like, oh no, I can't. I don't know. Do I tell somebody what is going on?
You don't want to scare nobody.
Kept it. No, so I kept it to myself. I didn't tell no one. When I turned 19 and he was 21, he passed away.
Oh my goodness.
So exactly. So the funeral came. It was deja vu for me. Literally.
He had on a blue suit too?
It was deja. No, he actually had on a brown one. But it was like deja vu. The funeral home was the same home. Like everything was the same setup of the people, the same setup of the sitting and everything. And because of course I had to go up there and, you know how they always, the favorites always got to go up there and do a little speech or do a little something. And I actually wrote a poem, and in the poem, I actually disclosed to them, even though they wouldn't get it. But while I was reading the poem, I did say I did already have this dream, and it was deja vu to me. So after that, of course, he was visiting. And I had to tell him he had to go because he played too much.
Yeah, because because people that pass away that play too much, they will literally do annoying shit like hide your car keys from you, or like they're pranksters still.
Exactly. So he was a prankster. I was driving. This was a month later. And of course he was cremated. So it's just all over the place for me. I'm driving at a red light. Nothing is wrong with my car. My car is brand new. Nothing could absolutely be wrong. The music is still playing and everything. I don't even feel it. My car turns off all the way, as in the key turns in the ignition. So when the light turns green, of course I'm just pushing on the gas because I think I'm stopped at a red light. So for me, that was him. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah.
That was him. And then he would come and visit, like I would be asleep. And it was a thing when he was alive, he would wake me up because he played too much. So dig in your ear with the wet willy finger just to wake you up because you're still asleep. And remind you, then we were teenagers.
Yeah.
So one day he woke me up like that. I felt something.
My brother used to do
you
that nasty
hop out
shit.
your sleep.
Oh, I hated it.
Yes.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Play too much.
And I hopped out my sleep, and I felt like I seen him. Like I literally was, because he would be in my face when he does it, when he was living. So when I woke up, I knew I was up. He was dead in my face, laughing. And I told him, this was the last time I ever even seen him. I told him, I said, you gotta go. I said, because you play too much. I said, I don't have time for this. I'm not finna do this. And I said, we're not finna play these games. And I know go where you need to go because we're not finna do this. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm like,
thank you.
Thank you. Yes, because it's so crazy. So, on our members only episode that'll probably be uploaded tomorrow, the person that we interviewed said, like, all you have to do is tell them
just
to go away. And you'll never see them again. Just talk to them. And even though you told him to go away, he's still around you. He just isn't. He don't let you see him.
Yes, and I definitely think that even with my other relatives, because I have dreams, they're deceased, but I've had dreams, and people are like, whatever, you ain't having, you just daydreaming. I'm like, nah, they be there.
A
They
lot
be
of us be
visiting.
mediums, and it's via dreams. We get visits. I wish my people
I
would
feel
visit
like
me
that,
sometimes.
but I'll be like, I don't know.
No,
but thank you guys so
You are
much.
so welcome.
And you guys are awesome.
Thank
And
you.
hey,
Thank
keep doing what
you.
you're doing, and make sure that troll don't come back, because we don't want to
Man,
hear all
listen.
that.
We got receipts. It's okay.
It's fine. That's why, like, people don't understand. You was playing in traffic. Me being in traffic.
On the I-15.
Oh man, 5 o'clock. So, but thank you
so much for your call.
Thank you, and you guys enjoy your night.
Thank you,
too.
as well. Hey, all I gotta say is the trolls fucked around a little too much. Now we got Mr. Fresh in the building.
Listen, that's what I'm like.
Mr.
And
Fresh
it's
said
not
trolls.
even. Listen, he was gonna come either way, and my baby is here. Hey, honey. Hey, cutie.
I sent everybody the video.
Yeah, I was gonna. I don't know if you guys wanted us to play it on
Can
the
you come
show.
Say hi. She's like shy. It's
Oh,
my
it's
big
full
girl.
cam. What's full cam?
Oh, hold on.
That's because I
Let
told
me
her
cover your
color your school logo.
Cover your school logo.
We ain't giving them no
hi.
free promotion.
Yeah.
They didn't say hi.
They didn't even really see.
No, you came in like Wizard Kelly. You gotta
Yeah.
go down, girl. That's Max.
Maxie Poo. Go sit down, girl.
He says, "All right, sit down. Go ahead. Go ahead, sit down."
No, but her performance, I could see what I could see because I was on here. Went amazing, and I'm so proud of you.
She was looking for me the whole time and couldn't find me.
I look when they're like,
well, at least she knew you
I'm
were
sitting
there.
front row though, like literally front row, 3 seats over, and she's like looking. She's
Oh yeah.
She said I didn't hear him until you said Max.
Well, I'm glad I seen some of it, a little bit, but it didn't have any volume.
Everybody's saying that is your child.
Yeah, that's my little twin.
You asked me to. She put me on the spot when you guys came to the last studio. You're like, who she look like more? And I was like, you're really gonna ask me? Like,
But she really looks like his mom. It's
most
so
people don't have the, they don't have the
creepy.
reference.
They don't have the
like-
context. Yeah.
She looked like my mom is like light skin, like your complexion.
Yeah.
But she looks like Megan.
Yeah.
Okay.
With green eyes and red hair.
Okay. Canelo.
Yeah. So, but she literally is my little. That's the mini cauldron. That's the
Yeah, I
other
was gonna say
half
that's
of
the mini
me.
cauldron.
Yeah, I'll teach her everything that I know.
Oh, she's like really baby scorpion out here.
Yeah.
Baby scorpion.
Yeah, you
We out
gotta,
here
you gotta watch
two-headed
out.
doctoring.
She might conjure something on accident.
No, yeah. She's very good at that. But so before we take the next call, because I know we have, I think 2 in queue, I'm going to give y'all the sneak peek because I know a lot of people came here from TikTok. And I was discussing a little bit earlier why you shouldn't let people pray for you. And I want y'all to tell me if I'm wrong. So long story short, stop letting people pray for y'all. When they say it's fine, oh, I'm going to pray for you, it's usually because you already did something or said something that they did not like. For instance, when people pray or come on my YouTube shorts and my videos, I'm going to pray for you. You need Jesus. I'm going to put you on don't put me on no damn prayer list.
They don't have the best intentions for you.
No, because up here you're like, oh, I'm praying for her, right? Even if the good words come out your mouth.
They're going,
But
I'm
it's
going to
really
pray
being,
for
it's
you.
being facetious.
It
for real.
is,
Yeah.
because subconsciously,
'Cause it's like
you talking shit.
it's like a kind way of saying you need some fucking help.
Yes.
I have when you're done, I have a story to relate to that.
And then, but this is why I've said that. So I was content researching yesterday, and my next video, which y'all will get the exclusive topic, is on hospice nurse paranormal experiences.
Boy,
And-
do they have some experiences.
Oh my gosh! God bless the hospice the nurses. Period. People that work in hospitals.
Everybody say bye to Net.
Bye. Feel
Danette.
better.
Feel better,
Feel
Danette.
better.
So I come across this video of a nurse, and I thought this was so like telling. And so the nurse is like, I had a lady that came into the ER. She was very weird, in her words, not mine. Her behavior is weird. She's telling everybody she's a witch, and so I was assigned to be her nurse. And she said that the lady, she likes to talk to all of her patients, and so the lady told her she was a witch and that she had done some blood work, right? And when I say blood work, y'all know in chat, ladies, y'all know what I meant, against her uncle that did something to her because she was with this woman for days. And so then the lady goes on to say, you know, I worship Lucifer. Now, as us spiritualists know, some people do work with Lucifer. And so the nurse is like, well, what is Lucifer to you? And she explains, like, to us, he's a Greek god, blah, 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 right? And so this lady's like, no, that's the devil. And immediately starts, like, spewing off Christian supremacy, doing what they do best some days. I love my Christian brothers and sisters, but we be going off the edge sometimes. And so after days of this woman being of a sound mind, even though her behavior was strange, even though her behavior was strange or what have you, this very Christian woman goes, can I pray for you? And so she lays hands on this woman and starts praying. Tell me why the very next day, the lady is saying she had nightmares and she's talking to herself now. She wasn't a psych case. She was in critical condition for something like the ICU for something else, but she could still move around the unit. But she absolutely lost her mind in a matter of 24 hours after this woman prayed over her. And stop letting people pray for you.
See, the thing I have with, and you know, I love my Christian brothers and sisters, but there's a metal band because there is such a thing as Christian metal.
Yeah,
I've been to their shows, and halfway through it turns into church. And I'm like, bro, can you please let me hit somebody in this pit? Like, can we please just make it heavy again? I get it.
Yeah,
you guys. The problem I see with a lot of them though, and this is like, and it's gotten really bad, is like this band went viral on TikTok, banger song, great song. And in the middle of it, like right before the breakdown hits, he talks about like how pornography is bad for you. Sure, 100%.
Okay. Right.
But the way that they take it is only from a religious standpoint, not from like a mental, like an addictive standpoint. But the problem I have is like, but then the mindset that they get into is people start telling them like, hey man, like, you know, it doesn't have to be Christian. It doesn't have to be specifically spiritual for it to make sense for everybody.
Yeah.
Now they start to become a martyr. And then they double down.
Yeah.
And it becomes even worse.
It's
and now
supremacy.
It's
like,
I got a question about the pornography thing, though.
Yeah.
Is it really bad for you?
It is.
So if I record a video of me and my significant other,
that's
and
not
we watch it
pornography.
back,
We're talking about. We're talking about something
though?
totally different. We're talking about.
Technically, it is. You're filming yourself in that.
But we're talking about the act of porn, the actual. We're talking about Cornhub. We got to be careful on TikTok.
We do have to be careful on TikTok.
Forgot.
Oh, I forgot we were streaming there.
We're talking about Cornhub.
But I think TikTok is where the prankers are coming.
Yeah, listen. So you got to think about it like this: if you are preaching the word of God, Cornhub would be bad.
Yeah.
But it's not just for religious reasons.
No, like there's legitimate like addictive properties to it.
And it's nothing. I'm not judging y'all because at the end of the day, everybody
got their vices.
Everybody got their thing.
That's not
it might
what
be
it's about.
perfume. It might be shoes,
might be.
No, but Red Bull, right? He just brought me a whole cup with some ice.
I mean, or it could be buying brand new $60,000 trucks, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Are y'all looking at me? I didn't pay no $60,000 for my truck. No, did you hear me how I said my Bronco has me acting different?
I mean, I seen you with the little cute, palm video situation. I said,
that was because it was a brand.
It was a brand. He does it too. He does. I know you're not talking. I know you're not.
I love when he gets on me and she jumps in.
See, our ADHD, it's you. Our ADHD has been under control until
nobody
you came
knows
in.
the car that we even drive.
No, so
they can know what car I drive. Okay.
Let me finish my thought.
I just said it was a $60,000 truck. I never said what it was.
Come to me and tell me that corn, okay, right now what corn is. Corn is bad because of the addictive properties and the unrealistic ideals that it promotes into young boys, where young boys are watching it and literally having ED, I can't say it, on TikTok.
George, you and I grew we're the generation that grew up with having like immediate instant access to it all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, poor y'all.
It's bad.
It was everywhere.
But it's an epidemic.
But we had access to it too, though.
But
because we had Skinamax, we had Uncut.
Yes, Skinamax. You had to wait.
But that's nothing.
We had,
homie, I could just open up.
We had hella magazines though that were.
I could just open this and just.
But the magazines were available.
Right, but it was hard to get access to because you had to be 18 or over.
But were they really hard?
There were
everybody had
workarounds.
A filthy uncle that had magazines laying.
Some of us still got them.
Why it's got to be a filthy uncle? Okay, so back to what I was trying to say. He is a hypocrite because He every time we get a new anything, he goes and buys the matching keychain to it. And you did that.
Yeah.
What's wrong with
And
that?
then
I
we
did
went
it
and
as
bought.
soon as I did, and I got 2 of them, one for people for the missus, and I got it as soon as we
See,
ordered it. I didn't even have it in my
He
possession.
even got 2 keys for his car. I ain't got that.
So then, no, let me tell you, you got 2
It
lights.
came with them.
Let me tell you how fancy this man is over here. He's like, he notices when we open, we have an infinity truck. And when you
Wow,
open-
thanks for telling everybody.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't
Roll
know
up.
it was a
Go
secret.
ahead.
I work hard for my shit. So when you opened it, we noticed it was lights. And I'm like, are those lights what I think they're for? And he's like, I'm going to Amazon right now.
She
And
won't
so-
let me.
So she's
want
laughing
to.
at me because I got the Infinity logo for the lights.
See,
so when
I want
open
to,
my door,
and mine's like, we know it's a Bronco. We don't have to get. I'm like, yes, we
Yes,
do.
yes,
no, but now I'm trying to take
Shut-
it one step further because I'm trying to get the custom projector because I want it to be the Black Cauldron logo whenever we open the
See,
doors.
she was down for that if I just
No,
put her face and it's just
Sometimes
like,
you
wow.
gotta pop out and show. You know the saying.
Hey, listen,
That
let's
sounds
get to
bad.
the next call. I know we got 2. See, he brings the ADHD out of everybody
I'm
on this
sorry.
show because we went from corn
Y'all was getting ready to
don't
fall to
pray
sleep.
for me.
Y'all was getting ready to fall to sleep. I had to come in
You
the
know
chat and
what?
liven it up.
This
What's up,
man-
y'all?
Wow.
I missed y'all.
Wow, 'cause
I
he's the
wish I
show.
had shots.
I didn't say I was.
fired.
I
need a
didn't. I never
gunshot.
said I was a show. But
You said I was
hey,
about to fall asleep.
I'm
Us
beefing
or
with
them?
Austin.
When aren't you?
Hey,
beefing
because
with
Austin was
Whoop his ass,
Austin was
bro.
low key flirting earlier. You know what I mean? I was getting ready to come in here on some Will Smith energy, like
Who's
keep
that?
my wife's name.
Oh, whenever I said, because whenever I said we showed my video,
Yeah,
and I was
hey,
like,
I said you said it.
she's pretty fucking hot.
He
you
said
know?
I was getting ready to say it, but you said it. I said you know
No,
what?
I said
Austin?
I wasn't going to say all that.
All right,
Child,
now
But you
take me
said
to the
it.
Grammys.
Any person in this chat that think they coming to get me, I'm gonna go, but y'all gonna bring me back because I'm really raggedy in real life. Y'all don't understand.
They're going to drop her back off.
I'm
You can have her.
expensive. I
I'll
buy
rap for our
myself.
tickets, but I promise
The
you we'll
Sky,
bring her
thank
back.
you. Sky said loves the Bronco. Thank you. I love the Bronco.
literally, y'all will bring me back. Y'all love me. Y'all think y'all love me until y'all get this Starbucks and Red Bull addiction ticket. I have a couple other vices that I can't mention on TikTok.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell being one
I'm
of
telling
those.
y'all, I'll
and
probably
real
spend $100
authentic
a day
Mexican
on
food.
tacos, y'all. It gets
Listen.
ridiculous.
They're gonna be like, take her back.
Fresh from beyond is what Mari just said.
Fresh from beyond. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let the
Sorry,
caller.
next caller. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
1611.
We're losing callers. They said.
1611.
Is Mr. Fresh there?
Star 670 yourself.
They left the chat.
So somebody was trolling his bae. Yep. He really pulled up. I didn't think he was coming.
1611.
He said we ended this concert early. I
Right.
gotta
He
get back
said,
to
we gotta
this.
wrap. He said, Max.
Nah, I told him at the school. I said, "Hey, wrap this up. I got somewhere else to go."
No, the choir director just looked at you and you went,
Yeah.
Nope.
I looked at the choir director. I tapped my wrist. She nodded. Yes, sir.
Now they talking about Taco Bell. Okay, so did
Oh,
you tell
gosh.
them that we were what we're doing?
I don't know if we should yet.
I think it should be a surprise.
I think it should be a surprise what we're gonna do for y'all.
Yeah, because we love you so much.
Cheese
and
it
we're
crunch
big
wrap.
back.
That just sounds like too much though.
Have you
Hey,
seen
no, but
that?
it looks delicious though.
It is
Big
big
back
back.
activity.
It's
No,
like
that cheese
this.
that cheese
It's
is
a
like
cheese it like this big.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no.
But I wonder.
So this is the beginning of obesity.
I didn't know. No.
She said, "Let me be on the show."
Nope. It's 18 and up.
Max, no, because your logo is on, and we don't want people to know where you go to school at.
No,
Back
no,
up.
no.
Go sit down. Thank you. I told you, don't. I told you, to come in here and be quiet.
1611.
I don't think
Star
there's-
6
in here
time, mute
keeping-
yourself.
It's going crazy in here.
Is the Wi-Fi going to shut off again? I don't know. What else can happen tonight? AP on my wrist. It's perfect
Wi-Fi crash,
timing.
prank caller.
Bup, bup.
Man.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
he
he was
unmuted
crazy.
himself.
Hey, I wonder, is it child neglect if I make her sit in the car
No.
with the ear on?
No, Zara's on.
As long as you roll crack the window.
Roll the windows down like a
What
dog.
y'all don't know is Max has been trying to call in with her
She-
own paranormal
She literally
stories,
said,
and
she said that's a screenshot with the number already dialed. Like, can I call in, please?
nope.
No.
And I told her no because this show is really 18 and over, and they do watch it. I'm not gonna sit up here and say no. I mean, their parents are on the damn show, so it's. But she still has a big ass logo on her shirt.
I'm 40 in dog years now.
I'm
You are 40 in dog.
What
you
does that
are-
make me?
Right.
Wait, what
People
does that-
start Googling your kid's school,
Uh-uh,
trying
they
to see
have
where they.
to commit
Yeah.
a
Listen here.
187. I'm not about to do
Hey.
that.
I'm not afraid to catch a case.
You know, I think that person either doesn't know how to unmute themselves.
It's *6.
*6.
It's ×7, right, for your
This
dog
is
age?
probably
Yeah, I believe so.
This is probably.
I
our
think it
last
depends
call.
what
We can
breed
get
you
him
are,
on
though.
there.
Yeah.
They keep remuting.
If you're a crusty white dog, dude, they're like
It's like 2
they
years.
actually match. No, they match like a 1-to-1 ratio with humans.
They said if there's a crusty white dude, then it's 10 years to 1 year.
Yeah.
Well, regular dog years, I'm 189.
189? I don't even want to see how many
I
years
am
I am.
old as shit in dog years. Times it was 7 times 33.
Yeah, are you sure you want to know? You got 30 minutes.
You could be like a Greenland.
Beautiful.
or
That's what it says. I'm not going to tell you the
Icelandic
number.
Tell me.
231.
Yeah, you could be an
I
Icelandic
was wise
shark,
for a reason.
Icelandic shark.
just down there in the abyss.
I'm probably a cool
underneath
300 years
Antarctica.
old out here.
Mr.
Yeah,
Fresh,
Christy,
Mr.
I
Fresh,
mean, I
you're
agree.
Somebody, Mimi, did you hear her ask me that? They're like, put her shirt on backwards.
No.
No, we can't.
There's a reason why Danette's not on camera.
Yes, because those are our community babies. I'd let her say hi. No.
And plus, if we give Max an inch, she take a mile. We'll have a fourth member. It'll be
Because
4
it's
cameras
not-
set up in this hoe.
Listen, y'all.
She'll be a regular next week.
We'll start having her friends call in.
Right. Yep. And
It'll
to
be calls from middle
honest,
school.
She got more experience than me, and that's the craziest part. Like I wouldn't be the spiritualist I am without her. Scaring
Max,
the shit
if you want
out
to be
of
on the
me.
show, I need. What grade are you in now? What grade?
I'm in 6.
Okay, I'm going to need 6 more years of straight A's, and then I will let you.
Boom.
I already have A's and B's.
No, the
We
B's.
said-
We
we
need
said
straight A's for
straight
6
A's.
more years.
No, that was a part of the
Her
bargain.
Maxie. Her Maxie. She's a spooky spiritualist too. She just is an underaged one, and I'm not. She said hi.
Wait.
Let's see.
So the only person that's waiting to
Well, at this
They may
point,
not. Yeah.
we can
they fall
disconnect
asleep?
that and
I think they
close
fell
the
asleep.
call lines off because it's close to 8 o'clock
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
It's
been a wacky
Is there something
show.
else we wanted to watch on your TikTok?
I don't know. I have no idea. What
Somebody
did I
said
post
calls
today?
from middle school is wild.
Yeah.
We ain't no calls from middle
It'll
school.
be calls from the 6th grade. I'm telling you. Like one time I was at the water fountain and I seen a shadow. I don't know what it was. It might have been a
just a
bully.
janitor.
It might have been a
They
ghost.
prefer
It
to
might-
work in secret.
Yep,
No,
on
it's
me.
Because what's it called again? Nobody ever. There's some girls in my school that know.
Yeah,
they
she-
Don't know,
yeah.
I'm her daughter.
I'm about to sit.
Yeah,
I'm about to
she-
sit this young lady on the porch.
No, I mean we're about to wrap it up.
Don't
she
let
she just said, my daughter is me.
I know.
Erica said she's been on the
they
show
know.
before, yes, but she wasn't on camera, and that was a one-time. That was at the
Yeah.
old studio.
Yeah, that
It
was
was.
it was, and that was fun.
And she
But
didn't have a
I'm-
school logo on her T-shirt.
Yep.
I have my other shirt in the car.
She's been trying to get here though. Like
She
she's
said, "Can I come tonight?" No.
Listen, she's been trying every week, either call in or
I might have convinced the missus to be on the show if it's like Mr. Fresh.
oh, that would be so
Uh-oh.
nice.
But she would just come in here and just call me Big Back the whole time.
Listen. I mean,
Austin, why are you so scared?
so I was telling Austin that we met a random person in a Tennessee airport.
Oh yeah.
And he is I don't know if he's a mortician.
Oh yeah, he definitely said we could pull up for
He,
a ride along.
he was like, if you
a
want,
ride-along
is
'cause
wild.
I told
I mean-
him, he was like,
And
hey,
he told us when the best time of the year to come was. He said when the leaves drop, bodies drop.
yes.
Yeah,
Pull
because
up.
seasonal
It's
depression
fall.
kicks in harder.
And he sent me a video. He found me on Facebook, and he added me and Mandela, and he sent me a picture of him driving a hearse, and it was 2 bodies in the back. And he was like, "Come on,
There's gotta be
like
HIPAA,
what you
FEMA,
waiting on?" Because when
Red
he
Cross,
said
something with that.
when he said he was like, "What do you do for a living?" Because he was telling me like all of these trips that he took and all this other stuff, and I'm like, "I'm a content creator." He said, "Well, what are you talking about?" I'm like, "Dead people, basically. You know, I talk about spirits, conspiracy theories, whatever the case is." And he's like, "Oh, that's so funny because I am a mortician," and he's like one of the biggest like contractors. He does big scale shit, like state to state to state. And he was like, I would love for you to let's do a ride along, pick up a couple bodies.
Like it's so nonchalant. Like okay, it's like a Domino's delivery service.
Yes,
And he has a whole business, like, because he was telling us like wild stories. Like,
Yes, he said
I was
is
at the Olympics last year. kicking it with this famous person. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, what do you do?
Oh my God, he just actually sent me a message and said the National Funeral Convention is in New Orleans, October 20th through 24th, Sunday to Thursday.
The National
Y'all should
Funeral
pop
Convention
up.
is in New Orleans of all
Who knew
places.
that they had a funeral
Yeah, but
convention?
in NOLA, you gotta
In
put that in like
NOLA?
Milwaukee for like to keep it.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
crazy
God.
work to have a funeral convention in a place like that.
That's like having. That's
Look,
like
I'm
when
not
they have the
gonna show-
AVN
I can't
here.
show
It's
the
like,
chat because I don't know if he wants to be on camera, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a shit. But am I
oh my
lying?
God, Noah.
It's literally him.
Lord.
Like I said, man, get to the back because he already said like.
Somebody said, imagine you pass away and your mortician is over here playing show and tell, right?
No, they're covered.
They
he
are
picked them
covered.
up
They
from
are covered.
the house. You can tell they're newly deceased
But
because I watch a lot of
he clearly
morbid
has
shit.
found this on social. Like I exchanged numbers with him, and he found this on social media
Wow.
and some more stuff. So shout out to Cam.
Yeah,
I'm just
shout
gonna
out
say
to
his name is
Cam.
Cam.
Yeah.
Would you expect the website promoting this to like look like this?
Corporate.
Wow.
They have to.
Keynote
I'm
speakers.
like, okay, so
That's the convention,
Possibly
the funeral convention.
Convention day by day. Which day? Which day do you guys want to go to? Oh my God.
Which day
Which
looks-
day? Which day? Which day? Which
Which
day? Which day?
day?
Which day?
And you
Which
notice
day?
how they
Austin, come with
use
me.
Road
they
trip.
use,
That's a hell of a road trip.
What day?
No, let's
colors
get
so
in
you
a
don't get
plane.
scared.
Pick a day.
There's no
Pick a day.
gloomy days.
pick a day. Let's do Saturday.
Saturday, October
19th. That's,
19th.
that's
What's
next
going on?
weekend.
Let's take a gander here. Oh my gosh, signing up or scanning has never been easier.
Who's speaking?
Okay. All right. Obviously,
Death
if it's
himself.
8:30 a.m., we're there by 6:30, just in case there's a line. Volunteer
We may
opportunity.
be dead in the line waiting for this to start. We may be a topic, a subject.
Wait, what are they? A certified seller? I can't see that. Trying on my
Oh
specs
yeah,
on.
hold on one sec. Well, I definitely don't want to do that.
KL said that give
Sorry.
Mr. Fresh and the Misses their own
So-
segment to spill the matrimonial tea on Noah and Austin.
Wait,
Why?
why? One thing I will say though is that I was a little happy that I ran into this man because I always wanted to be a mortician, but I'm a spiritualist and I'm afraid that I'm gonna bring
Somebody home.
Yes, and also
I
the
worked with somebody who
thought-
was a mortician, and she said it was just grueling because of the hours.
Yeah.
Because they would just call you at 3 a.m. and be like, "Hey, we have like a 6 car like accident. We need you there."
And see, what I wanted to do was I wanted to open my own funeral home and hire people to do that. You know, like, oh, it's a call, everybody get it, whoever picks it up first, blah, blah, blah. But two things terrify me. It's not the dead. It's being alone with the dead on a table and I got to take out the organs and everything alone.
Yeah.
Now, if I got a partner that's shadowing with me or I'm shadowing somebody else,
go ahead, do it.
then I'm good. But I always wanted to either be, it was three things in this life. I wanted to be four, either a journalist, a teacher, a nurse, or
Kind of a
mortician.
journalist now.
I've never seen any videos of morticians with bodies.
Oh, I
No?
have.
And other people.
I guarantee you have
Do you
because
want
George,
to-
I've
George
never
and I
seen
worked
them-
with one.
But I've never seen them working like a tandem. Like I've never seen
I
them have a
have,
partner.
like in
Oh yeah, no. Well, so
That's
funny
like a
story.
lowly job.
So funny story. George and I used to have a show at our old studio called the Sticky Podcast, and it was just the employees would have a show. Well, we met this guy. Okay.
Oh, I was about to say not another one.
No,
I thought it was
this
a troll.
this was for the convention.
But we met this guy, and it's funny. We actually went to school with him, and he became a mortician. He went viral on TikTok, and he got in trouble.
Oh, the black dude.
The black
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
So I know who you're talking about.
we worked with. We did some stuff with him. We actually. Oh, is it still up on our?
And then he lied about some
And his
of
name
it,
Jamal
too.
instead
I
of a
don't know.
J.
Because we went to I think I went to high school with him, and George went to.
Something Daniels
Because-
or something.
yeah, he
Yeah,
was-
But
Come
we
on.
came up with his name, the
Come
swole,
on. Come on.
the swole
Jamal
mortician.
Daniels.
Well, this is the thing.
I played baseball
He
with
said
JV
it wasn't
baseball with him.
real
Oh,
bodies.
that's crazy.
Right?
I
I
don't
was
know.
his
He
friend
was
on
the
TikTok
news
before
here.
that.
Yeah. He told us
I
it
was
was.
his friend on Facebook before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and him started being friends because like we was in like the black business group and we both had businesses or whatever. But
Yeah, we were trying to help him with like his social media, but he's a little too like all over the place, and so we were like, bro, we're busy.
He
like,
got a lot of backlash.
He did get a lot of
because
backlash.
It was just
he
like
got fired from his job. And some more stuff.
here we go. Oh, check out. No, let them watch the Saturday Night Live intro I made.
I don't think this is the episode though. Let me find the episode. I feel like I sat.
This
next
is how I
to
got
him.
so good at engineering, was because I would be doing sound effect. I was doing what George was doing, but for this show, and also like I think that's where we got good at it. Was
Definitely not that episode.
what episode was that one?
Oh, it was Amber episode.
Oh. Yeah, so we used to have a show called Sticky Podcast, and it was just like the employees, and we would just It was fun at first because it was like we would talk about whatever, and then it started turning into like an improv show. And it was like, all right, whose line is it anyway? I guess.
So I missed you guys earlier today. So
Yes.
how dope was the episode, the pre-episode?
Oh, it was cool.
My gosh.
It was cool.
Hi, Bobo. It was beautiful.
So
I loved it.
Are we super excited for that person to be
Yep.
a live guest?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it'll be really good. I'm curious to see how next week's going to go. I'm hoping I can at least make a late appearance
Yeah.
next week because I have that interview for a big thing I can't announce
That
yet.
we can't talk about. Yeah.
I can probably talk about it in like 6 months.
So
but
you
You
going?
think it's going to take that long for
Yeah.
them to give you?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Never
Are you
mind.
going video?
I know nothing about that.
You're talking about,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about McDonald's, not
Yeah.
McDonald's, not Wendy's.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
McDowell's.
McDowell's. Yeah. Are we McDowell's?
Probably. We're McDowell's.
Yeah. It just comes down to
McDonald's
Invite
customer
us to his
commercials.
party.
doing-
And then
I
they
know.
McDonald's
work
come with
ballet.
commercials and stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's.
I can honestly say all of
From
us are
the-
working
I
on
only-
something very big, something that is going to, all of us at this
Yeah.
point, that's going to change some shit for us around.
Yeah.
I just sent Mr. Kim because he was like, send me the link because I told him he just messaged me about the funeral convention. But he's like, send me the link. So I sent it to him. I know we're about to wrap it up, but I would love a ride along. I want to go. I would love that shit. Like,
listen, us meeting Cam was so random, right?
it was so random.
Because we was in the smoking area of a lounge
Yeah.
in the airport, and just casual conversation, like we all start talking or whatever, and then we discussed some things, and me and Cam exchanged information, and then he found us shortly
On
after
social
that
media.
On social media, not even by the number.
It was
Just
so
not even by the
random.
number, by the name. So, but my name is
I'm
my name
taking-
is my name. It's not. If you
Yeah.
Google me, it's not
Very
45
hard.
of me.
It's not
you know?
yeah, your name is so niche. Like,
do we have it, George?
are you going to come with me? What's this for?
This was
I have one. So, but I do have
You
one.
just play them from the iMessage.
The
I have one
Mortician.
here.
You don't need to play it from
Us
the rig. Play it
talking
from the computer.
Why are you making me do more work?
Okay, then don't do
That's
that.
me, mate. Why
Let's
you
play
making
it.
me do
Let's
more
hear
Let's
it.
try this.
Yeah, this is what got them all in trouble.
Yeah.
We did do some comedy
what are we
stuff with
seeing
him
here?
right after this.
That is what you call a dead body.
Wow. Thanks for letting me know.
That wasn't lightning.
But he went on the news out here and said that it would. Oh,
Pretty
it's
strong
not
guy.
really a body.
Yeah,
Yes, it
Hold on,
was.
hold on. Can he? This is the unedited version, right?
Yes.
This is the unedited version. Austin, can you play one of the ones he took down from TikTok?
Always demanding
This guy
me
is
to
so
do something.
controversial. That
This was like 2
TikTok,
years
he
ago,
got
too, so
super
this is, like,
famous,
fresh.
and then like
Like
TikTok
Mr.
doesn't give a
Fresh.
fuck about what he's doing, but you can see just from the 3
I don't want you
seconds
to
that
compare me
that
to
was played
Mr.
there.
Kamal, okay?
That
Kamal was
he's
in the
he's
heat of
in
fire.
what do you
He
call
made
it?
the news.
Well,
A moratorium?
Crematory.
mortuary.
Mortuary.
Yeah,
mortuary.
yeah, yeah. A
mortuary.
removal technician.
A removal technician is the official term.
What's an edited one? Because they all look the same to me.
Scroll through it. Let's see.
Great at
That
giving
one.
me directions.
All right.
Just click play on it.
Oh.
Double click on it.
Who's all these people?
So you have George on the left,
Spirits like
I know
these.
that's
Travis in the back, and then
George. I
Chase.
can't
Chase
see
left
like
before
them
you,
with
or
respect.
Chase was there right when you.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're so
I wonder why
nice,
he was
bro.
controversial.
Oh my god.
You're a kind guy.
You're a kind
Awesome.
guy.
You can take down the
So-
message so people's phone numbers aren't on the screen publicly for everyone to see. When you open it, it opens up another tab anyways. I love having to edit these podcasts.
Hello?
Yeah, exactly.
I edited
Everyone
them,
just
so I don't know what he's talking about.
What do you mean you love it? I edit
Just,
these
just
bitches.
yeah, right.
cut the show and restart.
Let's restart it. Anyway, hey, welcome to the Sticky
So I edit these
Podcast.
bitches.
We love
What
our
you talking
technical
about?
difficulties. But like, okay,
That is
On board.
insane.
We need to
to
make
play
it-
that
Can you
song.
go? Can you go to the Instagram and
Videos
see if we
up.
can find the video
Like,
we made
to
with him?
this day, I would legit. I'm at 50K followers now.
Wait,
Kid you
who's
not,
that?
I would
That's him?
legit
That's
be
him.
the
Yeah, that's
biggest
come on.
TikTok page.
do you
But they
feel, do you feel a bit
deleted his
sour?
first
Obviously,
page,
you're
and then he had to
very-
spin the
oh,
block
I'm
with a second
super-
page.
But we helped him come up with the name of the Swole Mortician like that day.
The
Because
what is it
he was
called?
like getting the swole mortician because he was getting really into like lifting
He was
weights.
like, I want to become a bodybuilder. Or not a body, but he wanted to be a
But-
coach.
fitness influencer.
To me, there wasn't nothing wrong with what he was doing. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because why would you play through the fire when you put a body in a... Nobody caught that. Just me.
No, like
Uh,
out of all the things.
Is he wearing an apron? I
Disrespectful.
think so.
But it's all right.
So okay, so what? Because people asked what he did. He was supposedly that video is real of him transporting a deceased person.
Yeah, and the news interviewed him.
Yeah,
and
he was on the
tried to say
news.
It wasn't.
Yeah,
the
he
news here.
well because he got fired.
No, yeah,
He got
He
fired
should
over
have.
it. So he was trying to cover his tracks. Like, no, it wasn't real. He had legitimate body bags on him.
Yes.
Like when he was there with us. I know George is trying to find it, but because we did make a funny with him.
Uh-oh. That the way you said it is like, I hope I don't.
Because I need everybody to understand that it was at a comedy and not to be
Who
disrespectful.
came out the body
I
bag?
don't feel like we
Did you
posted
give him
it.
the body bag?
We
Posted
did.
it.
I didn't. I was filming it.
He posted it.
So who came out the
You're the
body bag?
accomplice.
Nobody came out of it.
Okay.
Bro, I don't think we have it anymore.
See, he be whenever his voice get low and it's raspy, I know he did some bullshit. That's what I know my friend a little too well, and I know I'm about to be like, no, Austin.
It was some bullshit that came with that body bag.
So he had a body bag, and we put Chase in it, but we put a football helmet on him.
Oh,
because we were
God.
dragging him.
Oh, God.
And so the because it was like a skit, and so he pulls Chase out of the bag, but then drops him, like in the bag, just lets him flop.
He must be planning on having his own practice because the
No,
things he be
I
doing.
don't think he's in that line of duty.
Oh,
No, he
left-
wasn't there
left
anymore.
the-
When we interviewed him, he wasn't doing it anymore.
Okay.
Did he post it?
It's yeah.
Well, remember that I think that account got taken down.
Oh, bro, this looks like. All right, I'm gonna find this. I promise.
But like directing it, we were just thinking of like, how do we get like
Right here.
This
it got,
was the only-
It got 2.4 million views.
Hey, I made 2.4 million views. This is me filming.
God
Wait,
damn.
hold on,
So this
hold
is
on.
at back of Sticky Paws.
Oh, it is.
2.4 million.
Content.
That's
Are you
Travis's truck.
serious?
This was right.
Can you make it bigger?
This
I'm
was
so
right
blind.
after
This
the
was
podcast.
the same day. This
We gotta stop saying that studio name.
Why?
Because why give them credit for
They
it?
don't exist
They don't
anymore.
even
so-
exist.
Well, I mean, I just saw
should
that
go
they
buy
put a
their
show up.
shit.
Only time I almost dropped a body ever. Next time I'll take my time.
This was great acting by Chase. Made him really work for it here.
Yeah, he
This is so ghetto.
Oh yeah, he hits his head on the... He was trying to be like a bodybuilder.
Yes.
Oh yeah, so he squats him.
This was the only
No, there's
time
another
I
one,
almost
George. There's
dropped a
another
bo-
one where like he runs it over. Oh, that's not it. Oh, and he's putting names. I'm pretty sure the names are fake because like you can't be putting big people's names.
Oh, so he re-uploaded everything
Yeah.
to TikTok.
He knows how to work the system.
Wait, go back up.
There's a
What's
lot.
the last thing he put on there?
Let's see if this is counting.
I'm sorry, I need additional.
It's
all right. This
Oh
is
my
his-
God.
no, that's
O.J.
pinned.
Simpson.
That's pinned.
Oh, come
No. This one wasn't pinned. This was from September 5th. Watch it.
Olympian Rebecca Cheptegei at 33 after boyfriend set
Oh,
her on fire.
What?
That is,
Bro, he just makes
oh
these
my
up. I
Yeah, he just
swear to
makes them
God
up.
he does.
No. That is real. Rebecca.
Yeah, no, the person might be real, but he's
That's a celebrity. Why he always playing? Spiritual reparations. So he's still a mortician.
Olympian Rebecca
I
Cheptegei
don't think so. I
at
think he
33
just is he had a lot of backlogged, so he's probably just posting them occasionally. Imagine you die and end up in an unboxing video.
No, seriously.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but that's essentially why he lost his job. Like,
Yeah.
dude, what are you doing?
Look at the one scroll down. Oh yeah, that's OJ.
That ain't
Oh, we're gonna get demonetized for that.
Oh yeah.
We have to be careful with
Gosh.
the audio.
We're gonna get off of here in a second because we are tweedling down a very narrow
I know
path.
better now.
Christy said, "What in tarnation?"
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna take away from that is I have grown as a spiritualist person
Yes,
since then.
that was back in what, 2022?
Yeah, Yeah,
So needless to say that Kamal has no association with Cam, who we were speaking of earlier.
No, we do not know Kamal.
And Cam
And
is
Cam is
1,000,000% professional. He has a long list of employees that work underneath him.
Like, he the plug, and they,
And he is really about this business. You know, he arranges funerals for people such as Nipsey Hussle,
like
and
on that
other,
scale,
other big scales. So Cam has nothing to do with Kamal.
right? I don't know if he's in here, but
I don't know if Cam is in this chat. But I just want to set the tone that my good guy Cam is 100% professional, and we do not support the things that we've seen in these videos.
No, but I can honestly say I don't know. What do y'all think? Should I go to Mortician? I want to go to school.
Oh, Chrissy
Should I
just
go
said
to-
they're gonna be waiting for him on the other side. Like, we'd like to discuss some
Right,
things.
yeah.
I think we should pull up to Tennessee though. I'm trying to
well-
pull up on Cam and see what's happening.
Let's see
First,
how
I
the
wanna
next week goes. Let's maybe see how the rest
Well,
of the week goes.
First and foremost, I want to see the real estate though, because Cam was telling me.
Why are you always trying to leave me? Like, I
'Cause
just
listen,
meet these people.
Sorry,
like,
I can't
Cam
live
told
here.
us
I'm
that
tired of this,
Cam told us
Grandpa.
Cam told us the same $500,000 we would spend here, we get a movie theater in our basement.
Yeah, he has a movie theater.
Yeah, and
He
then
got
you
a
have
movie-
tornadoes, and then you're like,
He's in
like, I
Tennessee.
understand-
Ain't no tornadoes in Tennessee right now.
Yes, there are. Yes, there are. They deal with. We are lucky. That's why it's so expensive to live here. We don't have natural, like.
It's Tennessee in Tornado Alley.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but
It's
I'm from.
in Dixie Alley, an extension of Tornado Alley that refers to the parts of the American South east with a high risk of tornadoes.
He said,
Yep.
Exactly,
Arkansas,
which is why you-
Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia.
no, but in all
But that
seriousness,
why it wasn't Tennessee.
I was asking a question. You two, time out.
I'm just saying, but
should I go to? I want to go back to school.
Yes.
Should I go to Mortician school?
Do whatever you want to do, babe. I support
That's
it.
not what I asked.
I support it.
What do y'all think? Comment down below, and let me know.
I support it.
I owe my granny and my mama some type of degree.
We can move to
Hell,
Tornado Alley if we have a movie theater in the basement.
certification.
I'm just gonna say that.
But I'm just scared.
you
I'm
can
going
get
back to
stuck in the basement, and it's a
Babe.
movie theater.
Thank you so much for tonight. I'm freezing. I'm hungry, and I need to know. No, I am going to go back to school though.
Okay.
But I don't know for what. I was thinking social media marketing.
Marketing might be good, like an MBA.
management. Yeah, but that's boring. I want to play with the shit that nobody else wants to play with because I'm just that girl. But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe I should get a reading on that.
If I'm not mistaken, I remember Auburn University
Mhm.
or one of the universities has like a program where
Or, yeah.
people volunteer their bodies.
Yeah, you can most
And they're backed
universities.
up like 600 people, but because they have like they're studying how the body decomposes, like as a like grave site type situation.
Yeah, there's
So
plenty of
studying
like
that, yeah.
accounts. I've watched people, and then another thing that makes me a little nervous is the reconstruction phase. Whenever it's trauma to the face, you got to make that person look like them. I'm not an artist.
I'm wondering if there's at a certain point where they have to tell the family.
Closed
Like,
casket.
there's no way we're doing an open casket
some
on this
people,
one.
Sometimes it is, yeah.
I feel like most of the time, if it's any trauma above the chest area, then they're just gonna be like, nah.
Yeah, I know. Watching a lot of like mob documentaries, like there was a guy who was like, if you knew it was coming, you would just say, "Please, I want an open casket funeral."
Yeah.
So they wouldn't shoot you
Give
in the
mercy.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, that's ooh.
That's got to be harrowing. That you're
You know-
sitting there and you're like, "I'm enjoying this espresso."
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Fresh rolls up. Mr. Fresh, I want an open casket funeral,
Mm-hmm.
please.
I should have done better.
Well, I gotta be the one
Should
doing
have
the
done
shooting.
better for you.
Because you're just right here. Like I'm just saying, like it could be George.
If my parole officer is listening, do not take any.
You ain't on parole. You ain't on parole. Why? Don't let him troll y'all. We got rid of one troll, and we got a whole nother one.
And this one we can't like do anything about.
Right. This one we can't even like.
And you got to go home
Yeah.
with the troll.
Yeah.
Hey.
He trolls me all day.
No,
I
I don't.
promise.
No,
Yes,
I
you
don't.
do. You troll the fuck out of me. But I mean, I irritate you, and in return, I get princess treatment.
Y'all have no
Sorry, that
idea
was a
how
fart.
irritating
That's how it is
she
at
could
home
be.
for me too.
So
that's why the show with me and Mr. Austin's wife would never, because
Oh, it
listen,
would just be a roast. It wouldn't even be a show.
no, it wouldn't be a roast because I wouldn't protect. I wouldn't protect because, listen, you're never gonna make her sleep on the couch. but she'll make me sleep on the couch.
No, I won't.
So
I'll just lock that bedroom door. You got the key.
Exactly.
May the odds ever be in your favor. Do you have both keys? But I mean, sometimes I'll sleep on the couch. If I got a funky attitude, I don't like bringing like energy into like.
George, don't you guys like sleep on the couch like all the time?
Yeah,
but like not like
we used to fall asleep and then just wake up and.
We have
but
too
now we have a
comfortable
little
of a couch.
Yes, and that's what it was.
Beds upstairs.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here, bro.
So I'm not walking up all this. I counted it 17 steps. I'm not walking up there.
George is tired. That's what Karen says to me. Oh.
And she goes, George is tired. She looks over, like he's been out for 10 minutes.
Oh,
I just realized.
See, I only sleep on the couch when I'm mad at her.
I get violent.
Yeah,
I get violent.
You get violent? Hold on, George.
When you're
what?
sleepy.
She tries to wake me up. I get violent. I'm like,
Yo has me sleep on the couch every night. I'd be like, all right, George.
I tell her literally, I'm like, I'm a grown man.
Right.
I'm a grown man. I can sleep downstairs if I want.
Yeah,
She's
and then
like-
it pisses you off that they
She's
even
like,
woke you up.
Are you? And then she pokes at me. Are you a grown man?
Yep.
And I'm like, stop it.
Well, my favorite excuse is I'm just resting my eyes. I'm okay. I'm not
Man.
asleep. We both do it to each other.
No,
though.
it's so annoying when she does it though, because when she does it, we're in the middle of watching some shit that she's begging me to watch, and she starts falling asleep. And I know that if I don't stop this, that I'm gonna have to watch this shit again.
It's the same with him though. It's not just me.
I'm gonna have to watch it again. But then the moment that I press the stop button, come on, babe, I'm listening. My eyes are just closed.
I know how it looks. Come on. Don't stop.
You was snoring over there, ma'am. Like, there's no way that you're watching this shit.
Like the other day, my phone died, and once my phone died, and I don't feel like getting my cord, I'm finna fall asleep on purpose. So I was sitting there, he was like,
It's a wrap.
Noah,
Night's over.
and I said, okay, and I literally never even opened my eyes and started singing gospel music. I was like, okay, I'm up. But
down by the
yeah,
She probably went back to sleep.
That's exactly how I
Because
started listening
she's
to
so
gospel
annoying
music.
that I want to say out of 100 days, 87 days out of 100 days, I'm putting her phone on a charger because she falls asleep.
Oh yeah.
You saw my text message this morning in the group chat, right?
She was still sleeping.
No, she answered where I said,
Wait.
Bree, put your phone on the charger.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
I did
that was
answer.
after she woke up, but she was
Yeah.
asleep
Yeah.
all before that.
I'm terrible. I'm a terrible charger. I'm a terrible texter. Don't text me because I think you and him are the only people I respond quickly to text
No.
messages.
She responds quicker to you. I promise.
Sorry.
I have to yell in a room like, I know you see me texting
That's
you,
why,
woman.
because you could just walk to
I'm
her.
a horrible texter.
What am I
Like,
going to drive to your place and be like, excuse me, I had a question about this.
I text her and then she's annoyed at me because I'm screaming through the wall. I'm like, Noah.
God damn it! Why are you calling my name like that? But this is what
I texted you 45 minutes ago.
This is what
What do you want
13
for
years
lunch?
of. Well, I don't even know. Is it 12 years of marriage or 13?
See,
I
for-
lost count.
That's love.
For George, I think you guys are on 10, right? 10 years? 11?
We own 12.
For us in December, it'll be 10.
Oh, listen. So y'all need to get married.
George and I, yeah, absolutely.
Marriage?
I knew it was gonna be one of you.
Marriage, but then next comes the baby and the baby carriage. I don't want that.
You ain't gonna have kids. Kids is ghetto. I told you.
Well,
It's
I
scams.
trust me.
We
I know.
bought stuff today because Amazon Prime went out. We were like, we can get Christmas shopping done now.
Yeah.
And then he's probably going to get it in like 2 weeks and we're going to be like,
Hey,
Yeah.
see, you can't do that. See, look, it's not that I don't have the money, but I put a gift on layaway today. And
so that
I
way
know
they don't get it early.
I put it on layaway.
Because
I only owe $20 on it.
It's like a $30
Is it for me?
It's not for you.
The face, you guys can't see his face. The face he just gave was, it's not for you.
Is it for
It's
Max?
not for you. It's not for Max. It's for my Flash daddy.
Oh, that means I get a gift too.
I'm not
George,
buying,
what is this?
I'm not buying her anything.
Wait
for
a minute.
holidays.
What is going on?
Oh, people putting shit in the electrical socket?
What? Why is this? And we wonder why.
This is natural
This is
selection.
our-
Sometimes you have to let this play its course.
Yeah.
Who's
These
about to
are
get
children.
electrocuted? Somebody about to fuck around and find out.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Why?
Oh!
God.
Because why are we doing that? The brain cells.
I
Rub 12 of
remember
them
when I
together.
was in 6th grade, this kid in my math class was like chewing on a pen, and he was sitting behind me, and I just hear my teacher go, "Oh my god!" and he just goes, and he chewed on it, and the pen exploded. So it just ink all in his.
Everywhere. It got on her. It got on my other friend. It was all over her face.
It's an explosion because you're chewing on it. It's pressure.
Yeah, and so he was like, like, what do I do? The teacher's like, somebody. She was like, somebody watch the class. I gotta take it.
Poisoned, boy.
Yeah, it looks like a.
There's somebody in the roof just being like,
Hold on,
yes.
so a moment of dark humor.
Oh God.
Mari says she has a video she might want to show us real quick before we end.
Last week, at my big boy school.
Big boy.
Somebody
That's
tried
not humor. That is not humorous.
All right, it wasn't dark humor, but it's crazy. Somebody tried to unalive themselves at school and jumped out.
What?
The top,
Where did we get that as
They
humor?
jumped out the top window.
I literally they literally
How many
climbed up on the
stories is
roof.
this building?
2, 3.
You've seen that school. I'm not going to say the name of the school, but
Does it start with a
W?
With a W?
You know it. You always
Yeah, I
say
used to
it.
whoop their ass all the time.
Oh,
in
that
football.
one.
Yeah,
I didn't whoop that. George did.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and I
you
was
were in
like,
the
are you
band, so
I was in the band, so I vicariously I fueled
That's
George.
not- no.
I pumped George up every
That's
day on the
crazy.
field.
That's not good.
And they locked down the school for that.
Absolutely.
And then I got an
As it- 'cause they
email
didn't know
like there
if
was a
she
there was a medical situation
I
at our
don't know if
school.
that's a
They didn't say
student,
what it
though.
was. They just said it was
I
a
don't think
medical
that's
situation.
a student. I really don't.
No, he said it was a student.
You know, our son, kids in general.
Well, I told you about when I worked at Circus, and I was there when the guy jumped off and landed in the employee dining room, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
And died.
hello."
And did
No,
you
he
see
was
that on the
poking through.
news?
He was poking through.
He didn't die?
No, he died,
Oh.
but like his body came through the ceiling. And all of a sudden, like 10 security guards, everybody out, and I was like,
Yeah.
On God, what did I
Like
just
stuck.
watch?
Yeah.
Mad stuck.
And I was making $8.25 an hour, and I saw that.
Right.
I didn't get paid enough. I
And
didn't get paid enough for this
right.
shit.
I didn't even get paid enough to
This
have a
doesn't
therapy
cover the
session.
fucking
And I, had to go,
therapy
and I still had
sessions that
half
I
my
need.
shift left, and I had to go back and like, and I worked at the midway game, so like I'm
Yeah.
dealing with kids, and I was like, and I was
Yeah.
like 17 at the time, and I was like,
Did I just see somebody die for real?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
I mean, it's not crazy. It's crazier, but I don't feel like it's crazier than whenever one of our relatives passed and we had to sit outside with his body in the middle of the walkway for like 3 hours. That shit traumatized me.
No, that was
That shit. I went to counseling.
I've seen
after that.
people die before that though, but it's kind of like expected.
No, whenever
No?
I mean, I knew. No, what I'm saying is, it's all traumatizing in the same manner, right? But whenever this relative passed, like I had to do CPR on him, and I
Yo.
was like, I don't even know how to do CPR.
Listen.
Help me! And then he passed, but we didn't even make it into the house, and we lived in an apartment complex. So just think of on
My
the
shout
sidewalk.
Shout out to my Uncle Charlie. Man.
Yes.
My Uncle Charlie. My aunt called us and told us to come over and help get him out the car because he had just got out the hospital. And so they had went to Subway. They lived literally. We had a townhouse right here, and their apartment complex was like
across the street.
Across the street for real. So we go over. We like, all right, we gonna help. We never knew that us going over there was gonna take 6 hours.
Yeah, I did
Damn.
not know that
Like,
they could
literally,
leave you there.
He literally passed away in the walkway. And they left his body on the ground.
They were like, they can't touch it. Also, whenever you have a DNR, you and like we called because I was like call 911 because we were trying to like revive him, and
They make you do
they were
CPR
like-
until you could
his wife
find
was
that
like,
DNR.
Yes, she said he has a DNR, and because he was on hospice, he has COPD, cancer, you know. So they're like, oh no, you have to do CPR till we get there or else. And so whenever he passed, he was just on the sidewalk. And then they were like, we're not taking him. He has to go to the funeral home. Peace. Coroners just left him. And it took them 3 hours. And like people were walking past his body.
Stepping over my uncle's
and like,
dead
oh
body
my God.
was
and
mad crazy.
I had to like ask somebody for a sheet. They didn't even leave a sheet. Welcome to Las Vegas. And y'all wonder why
Well, there
I'm
was
morbid.
when I was in the band, we would practice at our singer's house at the time, and she lives in Spring Valley, and there was a house next door, and this was like a few days before 4th of July, and you hear like a bang, and I was like, interesting, and I was like, oh, it's probably fireworks. And my bass player was like, no, it sounded like a gunshot. And we're
Yeah,
like,
you can tell the
nah, no, it
difference.
wasn't. We came back the following week, and we're like, this shit stinks, rancid. Found out it was the neighbor, and he lived alone, and he had shot himself, and he had melted into the carpet.
Oh man.
Yeah, because it was Vegas in the summer.
Yes.
He didn't turn the AC on.
Yes.
Obviously.
And you can smell death.
Yeah,
from
it
the
was
walls.
it was
if you're
rancid.
dead,
It was
do you
just-
care about your AC bill?
No. Well, you know, I don't know if he was an older guy.
He was.
But they
He
don't
was-
be
So
having
they
the
probably ain't have
AC
it.
on anyway. Even in this hot heat, my aunt,
She's a psychopath.
yeah, she kind
My
of
kids
is.
hate when we get her to watch them in the summer because she don't turn the heat on
the
and the air on.
Yeah, so it's yeah.
Well, I don't mean to cut this short, but
Yeah, you do.
my
It's time to go.
IBS is like, hey, yo, Tom.
Nah,
I can have a conversation. You know, I have to go to a gastro and whatever. Because I've been having stomach issues too. When I say it's a very weird time, I started this live and said it's a very weird time for me. I'm like, October, please going on.
Sweetheart, this is not the episode for Austin to shit on himself. I'm just saying.
Okay.
We're not there yet. We haven't been in long enough.
We're
All
not
right,
good
everybody.
enough
Thanks so
friends
much
for
for
me not to
watching. We'll
laugh.
see you guys next week. I may or may not be here, but Noah will be here. George will be here. Mr. Fresh will be here.
And we'll have a very special guest
Very
here.
special guest. It's not Max, though. Max.
It's not
It's
Max.
It's an 18 up show, unfortunately.
She got it.
Yeah, Max will not be here.
But thank you so
Smile,
much.
Mr. Fresh.
But thank you so much for tuning in.
IBS and Taco Bell fiend. Yeah, it's a rough life.
I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you eat that?
Hey, beauty is
Wait till
pain.
you get home.
Hey, okay. This is a 30-minute.
Oh, what?
This is a 30-minute. Hey,
I
so
forgot
you know what
about
that
this.
means? It's your turn, Chase. All right, Chase's turn. to
That
lead.
is George,
All
if
right.
you've never seen
What
him.
we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up our free weights.
Oh, he's taking his shirt off.
Right,
Hold on,
we
George.
got some
Hold on,
weights
George. You're
here.
gonna let
We
people
got some
watch
weights.
this?
Shit, bro. We're at the 25ers for you. We're at the 10s for me.
This is when we were running out of ideas.
Okay, all right. We're doing a little bit of this, okay? All right. And you're not going full off the ground with your feeties, okay?
You're not going full off the ground.
Not fall off the ground.
Just toes.
Just toes.
Just toes.
You know,
I
this
feel
is
it.
He looked like he in a fucking 80s fitness video.
I think that's what we're trying to do.
He
works hard for his money.
Oh, hey. You like a farmer. Like I'm carrying hay. Like you're carrying hay.
Hey.
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 All right, you ready?
Carrying hay.
Okay, now you're carrying the hay in front of you. Okay, while walking. Ready? Okay.
I'm looking respectfully.
All right, ladies. George got on
Mari said I'm looking
George got on
respectfully.
the gray sweatshorts. Y'all know what it is. Sweatshirt season.
Yeah, he practically has lingerie on right now.
Right. With his horror clothes on.
I'm on. If we drop the hay, we're getting fired. Oh, okay.